Talk about it. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Come
What's
on,
going
goddamn
on?
it.
What's
What's
going
up,
on, folks? How y'all
bitches?
doing? Shit.
If I could crack this goddamn garlic,
Crack garlic.
I ain't trying to crack it all the way open. I just
I
need
got a
like
garlic strainer. I got a garlic strainer at the house.
I just need like 2 garlic cloves. And damn, this is a big ass fucking
Oh, you got one of them
clove of
big,
garlic.
one of them damn big Goliath garlic. They call them shit.
Yeah.
I went to the store once. That shit said Goliath garlic. I was like, damn. How much hormones y'all put in this shit?
No, ain't put. It's like if when you get it, ain't really putting no hormones or nothing. It's
Genetically
just
modified garlic.
it's not genetically modified. It's just you you just there's a certain time period where you like to take the garlic out because you can take the garlic out at a certain time period where it's more flavorful and all that shit, right? And so if you see like bulk garlic, it might, yeah, it's bigger, but it probably doesn't have as much flavor as a regular sized garlic that they harvest.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, like sometimes you think shit like garlic is like, roots, plants. It's not really one of those things you really need to genetically modify because honestly, there's no point. It's not like it's corn that one of our major exports is corn. Like you can find corn from Mexico in the United States in Thailand. Cornmeal, which they call it.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
But you over there cooking, man?
Yeah, well, I'm meal prepping for okay, so I had an awesome Thanksgiving. Well, it's not really that awesome, but I went to see my grandma, see my
Oh, that's
brother,
cool. That's
nephew, and
cool.
all that. It's funny we ain't spend that much time together. We only had like a couple of hours, and I ain't gonna lie, I was tired as hell.
At least you had a couple hours though.
Yeah,
Could have been
yeah.
by yourself. I'll by myself Thanksgiving. I mean, I had Thanksgiving with my mom on Saturday. I had my kids with me and everything, but I'll by myself actually on Thanksgiving, which is fine. It is what it is, dude. But that's what happens
Did
when
you
you
get drunk?
become a co-parent. No, nigga, I ain't drank no alcohol in a long time, dog.
Oh, okay. I was
It
about
don't
to be
do it
like,
for me. No, it don't really do it for me no more, man. I just be chilling though. I might burn me one in a little bit, but other than that, man, I'll just be chilling, dog.
I'm gonna be like, man, that's some sad shit, nigga. You just at home drinking
I just chilled, man. I
alcohol
just
by
rested,
yourself.
chilled. I did some laundry, man. Just chilled, man. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm trying to think did my ginger come through? I think my ginger came through that day.
Your ginger.
Yeah, my ginger,
That's
man.
what you call her, your ginger.
Yeah, my little, well, I don't want to divulge her identity, but that's why, put her out there like that, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say her name or nothing like that, but I got a nice little snow bunny ginger, you know what I'm saying? She cool as fuck. Then treat me
See,
better than I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I ain't saying ain't no black women out there that don't treat you good. I've had black women that treat me good in my past. I've had the luck of being involved with non-ratchet black women for most of my life. I've only ran into a couple, but they still wasn't as ratchet as these motherfuckers out here now with all these with the furry caterpillars on their eyelids and the frontals. I ain't never dealt with no chick that had a front. I ain't, you know, I've dealt with a couple of chicks with not exactly raptor claws, but you know, they had some nice size nails on them. But frontals, man, shit, I ain't never been one to deal with no chick with no frontals. And I'm gonna tell you, the most chicks I didn't dealt with, man, they ain't even had no long weave or may have had a sew in only because I can't damn identify it. I see Jasmine Crockett and went back to her right-sided part weave. She went back to her right-sided part frontal. She sure has. I guess people were talking about that Seabiscuit tail she was wearing for a while. That what's that other horse that was real famous Secretariat? She had one of them Secretariat tails on her head, man.
It's like I tell women, every woman I deal with, I could deal with a lot of things. I could deal with you. I was like, baby, you could have a fucked up head, all of that shit. Your head could be like goddamn, you look like Sexual Bob. Every woman I got them deal with, I tell them one thing I don't deal with. I hate wigs. I hate weaves, all of that shit.
Yeah. If I can't tell what it is, I'm cool. But for the most part, the ones that you want to stay away from, you can tell that they got.
It's like this. I grew up in my mom did hair, so
you can tell.
I can tell easily, and I could tell who did it. Not who did it, who they actually are, but I could tell them how they did it. And if it's disgusting, I'm like, ill, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Shawty could be bad, had nicest body, all that shit.
I ain't dealing with
I'll be like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like, because it's a turn off for me. It's a major turn off because of the fact that I'm like, I know how much time it goes into it, and a lot of these bitches, a lot of these hoes are just lazy nowadays, bro.
Lazy as shit. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's been moments when I couldn't tell, and then I fuck around and I don't know, we either in the moment doing something, we doing the horizontal tango or something. And I put my hand on the top of your head, and I can feel the tracks. That's when I'd be like, no, I'm good now. I'm good.
That's why I was like, I'm not sure who was. We had a discussion about it, but I was like, with white chicks, I was like, they really don't wear. I was like, a white chick, she's going to either wear one or two. It's going to be one or two things. It's either going to be a hair extensions or it's going to be a wig. And if she's most likely wearing a wig, she's most likely bald.
Yep.
Underneath of that, she's not going to wear a wig.
Girl that had a wig on, I've never run into that.
She's not going to wear a wig like how black women wear it because you know, like most of the bitches who do wear a wig, they're bald underneath of that shit.
They ain't glued in.
Or it's Halloween.
They don't even do the sew-in wigs. They do like a whole wig, a whole head helmet, and it ain't glued in. They put that bitch on.
Or they're strippers.
Yep. And I don't, like I said, I'll do weaves if I can't tell. And if I get to the point where, you know, I'm feeling on top of your head and I can feel the tracks or see the tracks, oh no, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I can't do it. So my deal breakers is long ass eyelashes. And now because of Jasmine crotch lit, I'm gonna call it Jasmine crotch lit. Now I ain't gonna call it Jasmine crotch lit. Jasmine Croc lit. If you got a frontal, hell no, in the cockeye. Oh, I can't deal with a bitch with a cockeye, dog.
Frontals in the cockeye. Hey, frontal
I can't do the cockeye shit. Jasmine and I had a ex back in the day. She was a cutie too. No fake shit. Barely wore makeup. Chocolate. Nice ass hips. She had a nice ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I could go back in time, I would marry this bitch. She was from the country. She was from Sparta, Georgia. I never forget this shit. Good ass family. Could cook her ass off. Not like my mom, but still could cook her ass off. I would go back and marry that bitch. That shit, she had a lazy eye, but that shit will only go lazy every now and then. It wasn't like that. Yes, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious though.
Give me a pillow, please. Get out of here.
I'm serious though, man.
Get out of here, man.
Like it will only go cop like lazy if like you know how sometimes somebody like you'll do something and they'll look at you like like or like what you talking about, Willis? Whenever she did that shit, that's when I went lazy. So if I didn't want to see the shit, I just would. I don't bullshit. Don't
I ain't
bullshit.
gonna lie.
Don't say no stupid
So,
shit.
so it was funny. It was one time, me and my ex, she tried to fake an orgasm with me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And she was doing it right when I was like, I called her ass out right when I was doing it. Right when she was doing it. And I was like, yo, why are you trying to fake an orgasm real quick? She's just like, I ain't feeling it tonight. I was like, shit, I ain't feeling it either tonight. I'm tired. And she's like, well, shit. And she's like, how you knew I was faking an orgasm? I was like, you don't want to know. She's like,
Boy,
you
look
gonna
at
tell me? She's like, you're gonna tell me. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, your right eye is it's a smidge lazy, right? I was like, that bitch. I was like, that bitch will
Give me
start
a cover,
rolling
please.
around like
Get
the
out right
Exorcist.
here. Get out right here, man.
I told her that bitch start rolling around like the Exorcist and shit. She was like, that is not funny. I was like, it is. I was like,
Boy, you dumb. You are
right when you was doing
dumb.
that, I was like, yo, your eye was straight in the motherfucker. I was like, you bitch.
So every time she would get an orgasm, her eye go lazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. But oh, I miss that chick. So Tanya, if you're out there, I bless your marriage. I bless all your kids. I know you had a lot of kids. I know you did because boy, look here, ain't nowhere in the hell any man marry you and keep their hands off you. This chick was so untouched. She thought she would get pregnant if she had an orgasm, dog. That's how untouched this chick was, dog. I was like, what? Because I can remember like it was yesterday, man, when I was involved with this chick. She used to go to Mercer
So
University. Oh my God.
I dealt with the chick. It was a one night stand, right? One night stand. Dealt with her, and then about 10 years later, seen her randomly on Facebook. And she had about 6 kids. She ain't had no kids when I dealt with her, but she has like 6 kids now, married and all that shit. And I was just like, yeah, nigga, I know why you married her, nigga. I know why you got 6 kids too. I was like, pull out game weak, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. This chick,
She had,
man, she was
yeah, she was a
snug and
great
moist
person.
and warm.
She was a great
It wasn't
person.
nothing,
It was just
right. It wasn't nothing wrong with this chick, dude. I'm telling you, this chick, dude, I was involved with, it wasn't nothing wrong with this chick but her lazy eye, bro. That's the only thing that was wrong with it. Like I said, it didn't go lazy all the time. You had to catch it. You might catch it once every 2-3 weeks. That's how seldom that shit went lazy.
You ever seen The Big Bang Theory before?
Yes, I used to love that shit.
Do you know that chick with I'm not sure whose woman is it. I think it's the Indians dude. She's a chick with the glasses but have that really squeaky voice.
No, that was the cat that was the had the master's degree and everybody else was a doctor.
Okay, well the chick, you know who the chick I'm talking about,
yes,
right?
Blonde,
all right,
cutie.
Okay, yeah, all right. So there was a chick who was a cheerleader like that in high school. You know, had a little squeaky voice and all that shit.
Oh, I had one.
And so she was like, I think she was like, it was two white girls on the squad, and the rest of it was black chicks. Well, light skin and one like dark skin, but. And so she was trying to get the captain of the cheerleading team, you know, she was a sister and all that shit, light skin joint. She was trying to get our attention and everything. Then the white chick, the squeaky voice, she was like, "Excuse me, guys," and all the guys just shut up. And the black chick, she was like, how do you do that? She just like, and she started talking all that shit. The one dude who it was one dude, he just started talking all that shit. So all the dudes started talking. You know, my homeboy, he was like, yo, shut up. She's talking, let her speak. You know, she was just telling us about the prep ride and all that shit. But it's funny because she smiled at that nigga,
Oh yeah.
and
Ever
after
since
that one
then,
smile, ever since
mm,
that smile, he wound up married. He wound up starting dating. They started dating. They became friends. Started dating. Wound up getting married.
ladies, that's
I
all
think
it takes. Ladies, that's all it
a,
takes. Y'all complain
a
all
feminine
the
voice and
woman.
a smile.
That's all it takes.
I seen my homie smile. I looked at him. I was like, "Oh, you about to get that?" He's
Hell
like, "Yo,
yeah,
shut up,
man.
nigga." I was like, "You better get that, boy."
Guys, these women out here that say, well, what do I gotta do? I gotta approach me and not. No, shouty. All you got to do is smile at the right one. Ladies, this is the best advice I can give you. All you got to do is be feminine, smile, be cooperative, be approachable. All you gotta do is smile at a guy. You ain't gotta sit there and wink. You ain't gotta open your legs. You ain't gotta cross your legs like that dang. What's that movie where that chick crossed her legs? Sharon Stone. She
Cruel
crossed her legs.
intentions.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't gotta do that. None of that. All you gotta do is smile at a dude. That's it. And be natural looking, be nice looking. Even if you do wear some makeup, just don't go drag queen with the shit. I can't
I'll
do that.
go.
Look. You know what, ladies? I know y'all say, "Oh, he's shallow. You don't like women makeup." You know, it's a good reason why I don't like women makeup. When I was coming up in the Baptist, these old ladies used to like to dance ugly all the
If a
time.
if a
Fuck
chick if a
good
chick
white
told me
shirt.
if a chick tells me that I am shallow because I don't like chicks with makeup, I'm be like, well, wouldn't it be shallow if I said women who don't wear makeup are, I mean, women who wear makeup are ugly? That would be more shallow.
I've been like, isn't it shallow for you not to like a man because he don't make enough money? Isn't that shallow? Or where he live at? Or the fact he in an apartment instead of a townhome or a house? Ain't that shallow too, Sean?
I
Or
think shallow.
he ain't tall enough. If he ain't 6'3", he's 6 foot.
Oh, Sean, you better stop. They're gonna say you have short man syndrome.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no short dude, bro. I'm goddamn 6'3" and some change. That shit
Yeah,
shallow as fuck, ain't it, ladies? Ain't it, ladies?
I'm the same way and shit. It's just what I find it funny is that for me, it was just it's kind of like one reason why I kind of appreciate my mom for raising me up in the hair industry because I see the bullshit y'all women do, and I got that shit
Whole
live
lot of
front up forward when I was a youngin.
whole lot of it. But I used to hang around in when I used to get my hair twisted back in the day before it could get locked. I used to hang around salons because I had to sit in the salon. I had to go to the salon to get my hair done, and the shit that y'all talk about and the delusion that exists in y'all brain when it comes to dudes, y'all do not know guys. Us
See,
guys have
it's
to get to know y'all in order to goddamn
it's a
approach y'all.
difference, nigga. It's a difference, nigga. You was able to leave, nigga. I was forced to be there, nigga. don't you don't you ever don't you ever equate your pain to my pain, nigga. You wasn't there, nigga. You you ain't had to scrub them flows, nigga. You ain't had to watch. You ain't had to watch them bitches try to weave up here. I'm like, yo, mama, just tell her the truth, bro. There ain't nothing there, baby.
Exactly.
Ain't
Hey,
nothing there. Like
it's
she can't pull. She can't pull. You need to have hair in order to put this weave in your hair. She
yeah, you
pulling
gotta have
scalp,
how
sweetheart.
she pulling the scalp. Y'all edges be frigged up. Speaking of delusional, I saw this and I had to look at it, dude. This shit here is so fucking funny. Why the fuck is it? Okay, let me go here.
Yeah, smell good,
Look,
huh,
look,
nigga?
look at this shit.
Yeah.
This is some funny shit right here, man. Look at this.
Oh, no sound. There's no sound, nigga. There is no sound. There is no sound. You not, and you don't have sound either if you're trying to talk. There was no sound.
You couldn't hear no sound?
Yeah, I was telling you that there was no sound either. I guess you couldn't hear
Really?
me either.
I think it's because
Yeah.
of how I'm logged in. Let me go to another window. That's what it is, dude. That's what it is. It's the window I'm in. I think for some reason it put me on another window for something, man. I don't know how that is, but shoot, let me just go and I gotta switch accounts and everything, man. This shit's crazy.
It did it because you were dark. That's why, boy.
But let me tell you something, man. When it comes to, I know I'm getting off subject, folks. When it comes to the black community, man, I am so tired of going to a damn black church and having to hear all this white supremacy keeping us down. We shall overcome bullshit when I go. It's some bullshit. Like, folks, it's 600 black mayors in this fucking country. Does that sound like we need to overcome shit? Out of the top 20, out of the top 20 most populated cities in this country, we are 20% mayors. It's 20% of those cities are black mayors. It's not a lot, but still, we had a black president. We have over representation in Congress. We only 14.1% of the population. We got over 60 black congressmen in the House. We're even overrepresented in the Senate. We're the second largest demographic in the Senate, man. It's Hispanic than us. We're overrepresented in Congress, in House. What is power? Voting. Voting is power. How is that determined? Congressmen are selected through population. If you want to get mad at white supremacy and systemic racism, get mad at ourselves. Why? Because since Congress and how many people you put in Congress is determined by population, Margaret Sanger looked in our face and said, we are bringing out Planned Parenthood because the black folks is populating too much and we need to go down on their population. And our women sat there and said, fuck it, we're going to abort. Abort. I want to hear this shit about incest and rape and rape. You know why? Because only 2%, and my sister tried to tell me that's 2% reported.
No,
it's
that's
still
only
a large majority.
It's less than 1%.
Exactly.
It's less than 1%.
How many reported? How many reported? It's very small. I don't give a damn. Take out the how many is reported. Take out the 2%. You still ain't looking at 30% of the abortions is caused by grape. You still ain't looking at the large majority. I don't want to hear that bullshit. So if you want to get mad at Mr. Charlie, look in the fucking mirror. And then of course the women's comeback to that is this. What about the husband? What about the men? What about them? Y'all wasn't complaining when goddamn welfare came out, was you? When they told you to goddamn kick the man out so you can get your benefits, was you? If he was there, you didn't want him there. Now, are there some bad actors in the gender of black men? Yes, there is. There's bad actors that don't want to take care of their kids. You damn right. But what about the men that do? And you didn't want them in the house. What about the men that do? And you decide to get a divorce because you ain't happy? Show me where in the Bible God says you can divorce because you ain't happy. And I got plenty of beachfront property in Nevada I can sell you, Shawty.
See, you was doing good. You was doing good, Sean. You was doing good. And you fucked up when you said Nevada, nigga. You supposed to say Iowa. You wanna know why? Because niggas, Because niggas will think, they don't know where Iowa at, so niggas will think Iowa is on the beach, nigga.
Nigga, I got beachfront property in Wyoming. Why fucking Omen? I sell you a damn a beach condo at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, nigga. If that's the case. Shit crazy. But then again, here we go. This is what I was trying to show y'all. I was trying to show y'all this this very delusional clip. This pretty much says it for most of the women out there nowadays. Look at this shit here.
Only date a guy if he makes 6 figures. No, 7 figures. Because of inflation. Yeah, because of inflammation. Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall. No, 7 feet tall. Because of inflation. Yeah. And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. 2 OnlyFans. Because of inflation.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
I am not.
That's stupid. That's stupid. I am smarter than the hot 18-year-olds. We're smart, they're stupid.
I spent
This is so good.
years allowing my
Oh my
body to
God.
use because no one ever taught me what love is or how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
Uh-oh. Yo, sir.
Oh, God.
That's stupid. Stupid. Stupid bitch. Stupid. Oh, stupid. That's stupid.
Oh God, is that Myron?
Stupid.
Oh
That's stupid. That's stupid.
no! Wow.
Stupid.
Leave her alone. I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures, and I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
That's stupid, man.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up, folks. That's pretty
funny.
much sums it up for most of these stupid badges. They stupid badges. Yeah, man. But let me go to where I was gonna go to. So we're gonna go to a little politics real quick, man. Well, I tell you. So the title of our podcast tonight, or our live tonight, is "What else will Democrat base fall for?" There's so much shit going on right now, like the situation in Minnesota with Ilhan Omar, and y'all heard about the president. He's basically saying, "Look, any third world countries, and there's a list of them. The only ones that on the list that be like,
Yo, what the fuck, yo? Why is Laos on it? It's
I don't
just
know.
a random. It's a random fucking country. I've been to Laos.
That's the one that I had a question about. Is Mali, Laos, and one other one, and I think I shared it in the podcast thing. I said, okay, it's Haiti, Laos, and Mali. But there ain't too many Muslims in Haiti. Laos
Them niggas
or
don't
Mali.
got money. Them niggas
And they
don't
got
got
money
money
like
like that.
They don't.
Wow.
They don't. But I mean, he said third world. I would have just said any Muslim country. Good thing is the big booty Latinas are protected from there.
What he should have said was, listen, we gotta do what's right for the American people. And so we gotta, a lot of these countries, we're gonna put a complete evaluation of the immigration system because of the fact that we have so many immigrants who want to come into our country, so many foreigners who want to be a part of the American American lifestyle, who wants to visit America for tourism. He's like, yo, we got to put a complete halt to all illegal and legal immigration until we fix this system.
Exactly.
Because if we don't fix this system, I'm gonna be honest with you,
we're gonna be like fucking Minnesota. Like
if we don't fix it, you can't say that because they're gonna flip it and sound racist. So I'll be like this: if we don't fix this system, one day we're gonna have to make some very, very harsh choices. One day, one day we will have to choose if we're gonna be able to have Social Security.
Exactly.
Are
Because
we
they sending shit in remittance. Nigga, they're actually fraudulently taking taxpayers' money and funneling it right back in their community in freaking Minneapolis. This shit's crazy. They've had folk that actually gone to trial, been found fraudulent, and have gone to jail. And this shit is still going on to the tune of the damn Minneapolis mayor is a Caucasoid man, and he's speaking freaking Somali. Talk about white guilt has caused this man to learn a very fucking hard language.
No. He learned the language. He knows enough in order to. It's the same thing what black folks do whenever a black candidate comes up. They got it's the same thing that major candidates do in a major election. They do the Chitlin circus.
And
They
for
do
y'all
the Chitlin circus.
and for y'all that have not fucking seen this shit, listen to this shit real quick. This is the Minneapolis mayor.
Yarub Farid. Doka Magalada. Minneapolis. Mahat Senate.
He gave his victory speech on the Mariel. Now listen, he was running against Omar Fateh, who is Somali, born here in America, coolly born here in America. However, his allegiance is to Somalia. Just like Ilhan Omar has gone on public record saying that she is Somali, born, raised, and is for Somalia before America. This Caucasoid mayor made his victory speech. The only reason he won is that he ended up kind of not gaslighting, but kind of basically
No, the only reason why
it was a Klan. He basically played on Klan, Klan, like what they call it, like Klan, like fighting in Klan fighting.
I was
to get his
trying
votes.
to help you. I was trying to help you
I'm
there,
sorry.
but it was there's a clan dispute.
Klan
amongst
dispute. That's the word I was looking for.
It's a clan dispute amongst the Somalian people who are the
Minneapolis.
residents in Minneapolis, because
Mhm.
these are clans that are from the Somali
Mogadishu.
the Somali country. These are
Mhm.
like you have different tribes in different parts of Somali and different parts of Africa, right?
Yep.
So like you might have a person with a specific last name, and a lot of those people with the same last name, it means they're from they're probably from this tribe. You could
Right.
you could compare their last name to a certain tribe, and so yeah.
That's all right, man. Yeah, see, Max is very knowledgeable, but y'all need to listen to him. Let's go on.
Mahat Senate.
I ain't very knowledgeable,
For all
nigga. I
of
just
your
remember.
incredible work, Mahat Senate. To the great people of Minneapolis.
Now, see, he went back to English, but check this out now. He has been known to do a whole speech in Somali. He's done that shit before. You just heard him say enough to this damn say what's up, but I've heard him say a whole freaking speech. He did it as a what was it? It was a it was like a
victory speech?
No, it wasn't a victory speech. It was a campaign speech before the vote went on, where he actually did the whole fucking speech in Somali. I'm talking about he didn't say not one English word. Not one. And that white guilt. And so his constituents, whoever it wasn't Somali, which they say it's like 70, it's like 70 to 80,000 Somalis that can vote that's in Minneapolis. We ain't even speaking about the kids. And once again, folks, Margaret, Planned Parenthood, you can look at every demographic in America. Everybody's birth rate is down. Caucasians, Asians, Latinos, all of them, black folk in particular, because our women abort more than anybody else. The the birth rate is down, but the birth rate of them Somalis, nigga, dude, the fraudulent shit going on in Minneapolis is ridiculous. Omar Fattah himself has a wife that has an LLC that he's been funneling taxpayer money into. That LLC has been funneling that taxpayer money into the Somali community to the point of they are getting houses, they are getting businesses off of Minnesota taxpayer money. They are sending remittance to Somalia, and Al-Shabaab is skimming off the top. They have actually had a Wall Street Journal article that said that Minnesota taxpayers are the biggest funders of Al-Shabaab.
That's a goddamn shame. That is a goddamn shame.
Which is why we entitled this podcast live, "What else would a Democratic base fall for?" Y'all falling for the biggest okie doke. And it's not just going on in Minneapolis. Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, had to ban Sharia law in Houston because the Muslims there had a city that they were building called it's called Epic City. And that's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But what was wrong with it was they were denying people buying homes. You can't do that. The Fair Housing Act, basically, the Fair Housing Act, what it does is it outlaws people from discriminating against people, whether it's religious, whatever. You know what discrimination is: religious, creed, all that stuff. You can't discriminate to somebody because of those certain beliefs in buying property and houses in any city in America. And so that's what they were planning on doing and invoking Sharia law in Epic City. And if you read Sharia law, that's something you do not want. Best believe, especially women, you do not want that. Sharia law even actually allows for the p-filing. Allows for p-filing, raping, beating women. Women don't have no rights. You got to cover up.
Hold on. You said women don't have no rights?
No rights. None.
Hey, hold on, bro.
Yeah, some women don't need to vote. They really don't.
They might.
Some women don't.
They might be cooking, bro. Hold on, bro. They might be cooking. Let them cook.
Not Sharia law, dude. That drink is crazy, dude. It's crazy. So y'all keep falling for the okie doke on the Democratic side of the aisle. Just like when we had the withdrawal from Afghanistan, which is the reason why I even brought this up, was we was beginning to talk about how our president will go down as the greatest president in the history of America, one of the greatest. He actually said, and he has a way of saying things that people don't like, just like he said the stuff about making some of these degrees unprofessional now. And me and my sister had a conversation about this, and just like most people that are getting a stick at their ass about him making these majors unprofessional, he did it because of the $1 trillion federal loan deficit that we're in right now. Now, could he have worded it? It's
more. My bad. So let me go into an example for you.
I asked AI about this, and they said it was because of the deficit.
No. It's actually. So one thing, if you realize what has happened over the past couple of decades, is that the price of schooling has been going up. And the reason why the price of schooling has gone up is because of the fact that the government, whenever the government gets into anything, and people remember this, whenever the government goes into anything, it turns into shit. Example, look at marriages. Marriages, before the government got involved, it went to shit. So wherever they touch, it will go to shit. Remember that. So what happened with the whole example, whenever you have the government supplying unlimited funds to these schools for useless degrees and for degrees that is not going to amount to nothing, right? Well, what happens is the schools, they're not gonna cap they're not gonna cap the shit themselves. They're gonna be like, no. So what has happened is it has made schools less competitive, and by making it less competitive, they have skyrocketed the pricing of school. Now, because of the fact that what the federal government is doing is that they're putting a cap on shit now.
They are.
And so you have the school has a choice to lose less, to have either have less endowment, have less students enroll, and have less money, or come down with the pricing of your school. So what the schools are going to do is they're going to basically stop focusing less on DI and going back into more of a merit. And so if they figure out you can't be, if you're not smart enough, or they feel like you're not adequate enough for this loan or for you to be a part of this school, they will not accept you. And what they will do is they're going to decrease the price of schooling. Over time, it's going to decrease.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Because they're going to have, because the government is not paying, because the government is stopping the cap on how much they're paying out for schooling now. And so what's going to happen is less students are going to go inside of this program because it costs a lot of money. So either it's like a business. Either you're going to decrease your prices or lose your customers. Which one you want to do?
Well, I say this. I'll say this, man. When you look at the cap, like, it don't cost that much to get these degrees that President Trump was talking about. Like, it don't cost $100 grand to get a bachelor's. It don't cost $200 grand for a freaking master's or a doctorate. You go to state schools, they sitting there complaining instead of finding a solution. The solution is take your ass to a state institution. Don't go to a private school. Duh.
He went to Clanbrook. That's a private school.
Don't do that shit. So my sister was arguing with me about that, and I was like, sis, because her whole thing was, you're not going to tell me as much as I work for this stuff that's not a professional degree. I said, look, could Donald Trump have worded it different? Yes. But you'll be dang near insane to expect this man to word it like a politician would word it, because he's not a freaking politician. He's going to say what goes on his mind. It is what it is.
Another thing is, how, and this is one thing I want to ask black folks. How much should the government be involved in your life? How much do you want the government to be involved in your life? Nigga, do you want to live on your own, or do you, it's like this. If you need the government in order to survive, you should not have the same privileges as me as a citizen.
That's a mindset.
That's where I'm starting. That's where I'm starting to come from.
That's a mindset.
Because of the fact that when it came to, like, nigga, I had a check from the government. You know what this check? I had it. I want y'all to hear this shit. I had a check that came from the government. It went from one hand to the government to the other hand, to another hand of the government, because I owed money to the government. And so it was basically what they just basically sent a letter to let me know what happened. I was looking for this money, and it's just like, well, we're gonna take this $700 because you snitched, and we're gonna pay this little bill you have left over. I'm like, all right,
really and truly, folks, black folks, try to get you a 1099. Try to find something that you can do and have a 1099, so that you can then do the same thing these white folks doing.
They ain't gonna do that though. You know,
I just got me a side gig that's a 1099, and I'm gonna try to ride this bitch out. If I go 10 years in this thing, I can retire and get residual income. I ain't gonna try to ride.
Ain't gonna do that, bro. The reason why these niggas ain't gonna do that, bro, is because they gotta be under a white man. They need a white man.
I'm telling you, man. I sat there today in this church, man. This dude had nigga. It ain't February, nigga. It ain't like Juneteenth. Why are you bringing up Martin Luther King Jr. in fucking November in a freaking sermon, dude? And then he had the nerve to mention DEI. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? DEI did not even benefit black folk. See, that's what's wrong with us black folk. We read less than anybody else in this motherfucking country. And y'all call yourselves goddamn proud and black. No, the fuck you ain't. Ancestors turning over in the grave. You got all this damn opportunity, all these chances to come up and really have the American dream, and y'all too busy damn depending on the government and looking at damn TV and not researching shit and let these Democrats tell y'all any motherfucking thing and you're falling for it.
The white
Falling
man
for
gonna
it.
save us. The white man
Save us, white man. And then at the same time, then it's like the white man keeping us down, but y'all daggum EBT folk was goddamn begging for them motherfucking SNAP benefit. But they're gonna have the same point at the other side of the mouth talking about white supremacy and shit. Kiss my ass. That's why I'm Afro-Latino. I am not black. I can't even claim to be FBA. You know why I can't claim to be FBA? My father's an immigrant. So am I half FBA? Am I half FBA? Because my mom's family can be traced probably to some rice plantations somewhere in this country from back in the day. I'm half FBA. Fuck that. I'm Afro-Latino. Your father gives you your identity.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Your father gives you your identity. That's the seed that you came from. Yeah, your mom puts her little 23 chromosomes in you too. Well, I'm sorry, not 23, my bad. Now you get 23 chromosomes from your mom and 23 chromosomes from your daddy. That is where your seed come from. So I'm Afro-Latino. Right. I'm Afro-Latino. My father's from Guatemala.
Yeah, but my dad said, there's a possibility my mom did give me some extra chromosomes, or I might be short a couple of chromosomes. So
you told me when we first met you was on the spectrum, nigga.
Nigga, that was the joke, right?
I know, man. I'm fucking with you.
Oh,
I know you ain't on the fucking spectrum. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something.
I thought you might hit me with the Amanda Seales, nigga.
No. Let me tell y'all something. Education does not dictate intelligence. I got 3 degrees, and it's a lot of shit I don't know that this man over here knows that I have no idea about. Education does not dictate intelligence. It really doesn't. Now, I'm a very intelligent dude. I got 114 IQ, but that ain't everybody.
Hey, that ain't everybody. Audience, y'all peep the bullshit. Y'all peep the bullshit.
What bullshit? What bullshit, man? I'm being truthful.
No, that shit was just funny. It was like, yeah. When I remember when I first met this nigga, he did tell me he was on the spectrum. I'm like,
hey, I'm like,
hold on. I'm like, hold on. Does he know this? I hope he knew I was joking.
I knew you was joking, man. I hung out with this cat, man, in another country. Best believe this nigga's not dumb at all. He ain't nowhere near dumb.
This nigga hit me. This nigga about made me feel like, hello, my name's Carlos. What's your name? I'm playing with my nipples.
Hi. What's for lunch?
Fuck you, Carlos Mencina. Why you had to become a bitch, nigga? Damn you, nigga. Motherfucker.
But like I said, we went down this rabbit hole because we mentioned that Trump said he is stopping all, what was that, TPS? That's the protective service, protective immigration, whatever. And he's stopping all immigration, whether legal or not, coming from these countries. And this is why. Check this out. If you all guys didn't know about the National Guard young woman who basically decided to work on Thanksgiving so that other people could have Thanksgiving with their families because she ain't got no kids. And the other dude that got shot, both of them got shot. She did not make it. Rest in peace. He did. He's fighting for his life. He's in critical condition right now at the hospital. I think Walter Reed. And what happened was when we withdraw Afghanistan, there was a DC-10 and one of them big ass damn planes full of fucking Afghan immigrants that helped us in Kandahar. Some of them CIA trained. And what's crazy is a lot of them working for fucking ISIS or whoever else. and they weren't vetted. They
So,
weren't
do
even
you want to
vetted.
hear?
They even admitted that they didn't interview none of these motherfuckers.
Do you want to hear my problem is with this whole entire situation is?
Why? What happened?
There's a lot of Afghanistan good, very good people that actually help.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Very good people. This is how bad the Biden administration fucked up. I guaranteed you, I bet you there's going to be stories that's going to come out that person stole the actual person who identity was.
Could be. Could be.
And here's the thing. There's no, you cannot, you ain't going to be able to find out. And the only reason why you won't be able to find out is because do you actually trust the records of Afghanistan?
I don't trust the records of the fucking Biden administration.
Because I'm going to be real with you. I see how I have seen a lot of stuff when it comes to Dominican Republic. I kind of trust their medical records. I kind of sort of trust.
Dominican Republic
I
actually
trust
has really
them
good medical services.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the records. I'm talking about medical.
Right,
records.
record.
I ain't
Okay.
talking about services. There's two different things.
Yeah, of
So
course.
the records, I kind of sort of trust it to a certain extent. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how can I say that about Afghanistan, which I know is worse than the Dominican Republic when it comes to living, all of the other shit?
Just being truthful.
It's-
They like China, nigga. They ain't gonna sell the truth.
Well, China, there's only there there.
China lie all
dude,
the damn time.
well, there's a story of China only has 500 million people, or there's 500 million people missing.
Yeah, of course, from COVID, because they falsified the goddamn records. They falsify everything. You can't even believe what you see on TV when they have these motherfucking parades in China, because it has been documented that they're putting water mixed with gas in their fuselages of their fucking missiles, trying to make it seem like they goddamn, because they under fucking paid, they're under fucking nourished. Their military is under fucking fed. These motherfuckers are starving. I've seen reports on that. They treat their military like shit.
Are you sure you're not talking about North Korea?
I'm talking about China. It could be going on North Korea too, but this is specifically China that I read this shit on. So you can't believe China in nothing they say. None of that shit. You might as well take that shit and look like you looking at a damn drama, dog. Like you looking at a soap opera when they ass get on TV and say anything, dog. And I mean, look at it, man. The culture come from the top. And if you can't even make goddamn toys that stay goddamn together, you think they can fucking put together some fucking sophisticated military equipment, nigga? Nigga, please. The same motherfuckers that's doing that shit is making the fucking toys. Communist regime, saving money, cheap labor. Same motherfuckers working on your damn drone that can be controlled from another remote of the same fucking brand drone is the same motherfuckers making these damn military weapons over there that they got there have, man. Same motherfuckers. But I digress. Let's go into this. Once again, this is the reason why Trump did what he did when it comes to Afghan and all these other countries, and the countries that he's listed that he said that they're not going to accept any immigration from are as follows: Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Haiti, which I don't understand, Kenya, Laos, which I don't understand, Mali, which I don't understand, Mozambique, Nepal, Sierra Leone, damn, not my ancestral home, Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, Yemen, and Zambia. Those are the countries. Here we go from our...
You said you don't know why Haiti?
Yeah, why Haiti? Other than they eat the cats, they eat the dogs. But other than that, but still. Because probably because they're not contributing anything. He thinks they won't contribute anything to society. Being third world.
Do you know how many Haitians that the Biden administration let in?
A whole fucking bunch.
I want you to just guess the number.
At least 5 mil. At least.
No, a 500,000 Haitians. That's a
500,000?
no, that's a lot.
Well, you think that some people say it was 20 million immigrants they landed that are undocumented during the Biden administration.
Yeah, 20 million, 30 million total probably.
Look how it jumped. Look how shit jumped when it comes to SNAP benefits. SNAP benefits went from, if I'm not mistaken, we had 14 million people in America on SNAP, and then it went up to like 41 million.
Well, because all right, here's the thing.
It's crazy.
The price of everything has significantly gone up.
Hell yeah, supply and demand.
Like,
and demand.
And it's not like, you know, it's like the cost of living has significantly gone up. And the only thing I could think of, you know, that has been, you know, outside of the rich is just greedy, is that it's too many people in one area. And so when you have too many, people in one area, it's like, even in the Republican states, because of the fact that you're gonna, as a business owner, if your business is struggling and you could get free labor, you can get cheaper labor, you're gonna take the cheaper labor. Yeah,
you damn right. You damn right. Bottom line shit. All right, check this out. Before we get this video, I wanna ask my friend ChatGPT something. I actually call him Quez. We got a relationship going on. Hey Quez, what's going on, bro? Quez, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's good, LaShawn?
Hey, check this out, man. I need to know what causes inflation to increase. Just let us know real quick.
Hey, got you covered, man. Let's break it down real smooth. So when it comes to inflation creeping up, it's basically about the overall price level in the economy going up, and that usually happens for a few main reasons. One, you got demand pull inflation, which is just a fancy way of saying folks out there buying a lot of stuff and demand is higher than the supply can keep up with, so prices start to decline. Two, you got cost push inflation, which is when the cost of making stuff or providing services goes up, like if wages go up or raw materials get pricier, and then businesses pass those costs on by raising prices. And then there's the whole money supply thing. If there's a lot more money floating around in the economy, like if the central bank is printing more money or keeping interest rates super low, that can also push prices up over time. So it's kind of a mix of too much demand, rising costs, and sometimes just a whole lot of money flowing around. That's inflation in a nutshell, Quez style.
Hey, check it out, Quez. I appreciate you, man. That's all I want for now.
Absolutely, man. Anytime. You know, I got you covered. If you ever need more of those quick breakdowns or just want to shop it up, just holler. Keep it easy.
Is that the excuse me, is that the premium ChatGPT?
Yeah, you can design how you want the motherfucker to talk to you.
Because my ChatGPT, man, that motherfucker sound like my 12th grade teacher, nigga. Like, what the fuck
you can, well, when you get into prompt engineering, like I've been studying it and shit, you get into like, you can change how they talk to you and all that shit now. So what he said was what I've explained to people: demand pull inflation. So basically, you let all these damn immigrants in and you give them SNAP benefits. That's government money to their pocket that they go out and spend. That's increased demand because they go and fill up their carts with Takis, Doritos, honey buns, all that bullshit that all the other EBT motherfuckers been doing for years.
Here's the difference between the illegals, actually. They actually buy produce. They actually buy shit, but they actually buy a lot of shit from their home country.
Gotcha.
So, example, if it's somebody who's Mexican, and say they're at Walmart, right? Because outside of the tariffs, a lot of that international shit, I'll be honest with you, a good amount of that shit has stayed the same.
Yeah.
The pricing has really stayed the same when it came to, it's a certain seasoning that I use. I forgot what it's called. It was $8.88 at Walmart when I was 18 years old. Still $8.88. I mean, still $1.88. And how old?
Demand probably hadn't gone up for that same seasoning though.
What, the same seasoning?
Mm-hmm.
But the price of every other seasoning has gone up except for that.
Exactly what I'm saying. You have a specialized season that you use. I I mean, you probably don't know, but can you really guesstimate if the demand for that seasoning has gone up?
No. So true inflation, right? True inflation.
Mhm.
It shows you the price. What I'm saying is that their money flow because it's coming from the government, and so when it comes from the government, it's an endless supply of money.
Right.
Because the government doesn't have money, it has your money,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's kind of like
yeah.
it's kind of like an endless supply for them.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is basically whenever they just throw in all of this money back into the economy, ain't no money really being you just keep printing money, just throwing this money back into the economy, shit is going to be fucked up. And I'm
Which
sorry.
Is the third reason why inflation happens. Like we heard him say, it's a printing thing, printing money. And what were the Democrats doing during Biden's term? Printing fucking money, spending.
And so the best way that I could describe you what was the Biden economy like, it's like what Biden was doing is imagine you got a big pot of water, right? There's a certain level you could get the water at to where if you started boiling that water, it will overflow. So if you have the water boiling halfway, it won't overflow. If you have it boiling at 3/4 on top, you're kind of pushing it, but it won't overflow. But imagine you have it completely on full and you started boiling the water and it's overflowing. Then you put the top on, oh, it's completely overflowing. Now it's all over the stove and everything. That's basically what the economy was, is that we had a hot economy because of COVID. It slowed things down, but our economy was still hot during COVID. This is how great Trump's economy was. Is that Trump's economy was so fucking great that we were able to shut down the fucking United States of America
And still made money.
and still had too much
low inflation. We had low inflation during Trump's term.
Yeah, and so we actually were going through deflation during Trump's term. We were going through deflation during COVID. Why do you think gas prices dropped down to as low as it was? Because the demand slowed down for it. But they were like, well, the demand completely slowed down for it. I was like, no, but not for diesel.
We had too much supply too. We had supply and demand slowed down.
Well, you had too much gas, and we had. It's basically the world kept on industry. Most industries kept on going, and most industry runs off of diesel. But diesel still climbed down, and so the usage of diesel was still the same. Nothing really changed except for except for 1 week. Like the trucking industry, I'll be real with you. We shut down for 12 hours.
That's it.
That was it. The trucking industry shut down for 12 hours, and you seen what the fuck happened with it. 3 months back order supply chain. There was shit that was back order up to 6 months. Specialty items. So
guys, supply, demand, and cost push. All that shit was going on. And one of the reasons why I think it was going on so also is look how many fucking illegals was let into this fucking country that got on SNAP benefits. That is one major thing. And then of course they were spending like hell. And then of course you got these companies like, damn, this is like gold mine shit. Let's raise these prices. And I'll be damned, because the highest it got during Biden was 9%. It averaged out at 5%. And we're down below that now. And because we're such a microwave fucking nation, these people are complaining about prices are still high. It's been fucking 10 months. It's going into the 11th month.
So we're still
now
in
it's
the
11
Biden
months.
economy.
It's 11. Yeah, so it was in the Biden economy. It's 11 months as of last week. It's 11:30. As of the 20th of November, that was the 11th month. Start of the 11th month was the 20th of November.
I ain't gonna lie, my favorite has been the black boycotts that has not been successful.
Wow, dude, I posted about that. Now, how is this? How the hell you gonna have a boycott of all these industries for Black Friday and they hit a record 14.1 billion, and they said Cyber Monday is gonna be even more than that. But y'all daggone boycott, man, get the fuck on.
Mhm.
Y'all couldn't organize a boycott if somebody did it for you. You couldn't. But anyway, let's go with this video of Kristen Norm with her middle age still looking good as fuck self. Let's go.
She just got them go fuck me eyes.
She does, man. I'm telling you, them eyes, boy. Kristen Norm eyes, boy. I swear for goodness, man. I don't give a damn how she look. Them eyes, keep them eyes. You can put any face you want on this motherfucker with them eyes. You really could, unless she like a 1 or 2. But and then she got that nice bottom lip on her too for a white woman, and that ain't injections. That's natural for a little Midwestern self.
Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate you inviting me on.
Thank you so much for being here at the conclusion of.
I'm sorry, guys, but MAGA women are hot. There's a lot of hot MAGA women out there. You don't see too many hot liberal libtards, but them MAGA women.
So if you didn't know, sometimes your attractiveness level can be equated for women. I'm sorry. Sometimes for women, their attractiveness level can be equated to their ideology. The kind of more attractive the woman, the more conservative she is. That is not me saying that. That is actually scientific.
Facts.
Like example for men, the more of a the more masculine a man is, the more likely he's going to be more conservative. That is not me saying that. That is scientific
research, baby. Kristen Norm, hot. Fucking Tulsi Gabbard, hot. Press secretary, hot. I can go on.
Just a devastating week. I do want to start with the investigation into the attack on those 2 Guards members. What is the latest you can tell us about the attack?
We're going to look at a little bit of this. We're going to get the grass lit.
The suspect, Ramanullah Lakhanwal, and what you have learned about the motive, Madam Secretary.
Well, we know that this individual came into the country under Operation Allies Welcome and during the Biden administration, and that disastrous withdrawal that we all watched unfold in 2021. He's been in this country and was in the Washington state area. We do know that we're talking to his contacts and going through information, continuing to gather that as we go forward. But we're going to use every tool at our disposal to bring him to justice and make him pay for what he has done, not just to America, but how he's devastated these families and taken the life of one of our soldiers and devastatingly injured another one that we're still praying for each and every day. My heart goes out to Andrew and Sarah's families. I can't imagine what they're going through. And President Trump is absolutely dedicated to making sure that he's bringing this individual to justice, and anyone that he would have talked to, anyone that he knows that would have known about this plan and this attack, he will absolutely bring in, and there will be consequences and they will pay.
Yeah, and our condolences to the family of the Guards member who did pass. I do want to go back to this question, Madam Secretary. Do you know what the motive was at this point? Do you believe the suspect acted alone?
These eyes.
Oh, shut up! Commercial shit. I'm gonna go ad free sooner or later, folks. My bad, man. I gotta go ad fucking free. After the day, I'm probably gonna go ahead and invest that money. Hell with it. It is what it is, man. I get tired of this shit. It's getting on my fucking nerves.
You know, we're still going through all of that information, and I'll let the FBI and DOJ reveal new information. But I will say, we believe he was radicalized since he's been here in this country. We do believe it was through connections in his home community and state, and we're going to continue to talk to those who interacted with him, who were his family members, talk to them. So far, we've had some participation, but anyone who has information on this needs to know that we will be coming after you and we will bring you to justice. We absolutely will persecute you because we do know that we will never allow this to continue to happen in our country. Allow individuals who came to our country that were unvetted by Joe Biden, allowed to run free and loose. We are going to bring them to justice and make sure that they're returned out of this country
Unvetted.
If they aren't here for the purposes of being an American.
All right, so that's enough about that. Let's go to Jasmine Crotchlet and her way of just she's just a fucking liar. And y'all Dems are stupid as shit. Y'all Dems are so fucking stupid. I hope Texas does not let us down. She is going to run for Senate, supposedly. I believe she will lose, but I have no faith in the American voter. I really do not. Because
I don't have faith in black people, bro.
I don't. Like I said, I'm not black. I'm Afro-Latino.
I don't have faith in you Negroes. Y'all gonna
none
vote.
at all. All y'all
Y'all
EBT people, I don't have no faith. I don't have no faith in y'all black male betas, y'all black male simps, because y'all vote the same way too. I just heard a daggum sermon from a black male simp today, and he had to pull on the white supremacy woe is me victim card in church. Boy, I swear, man, look here.
This is exactly what he wants, and the idea that one person can get out of line and commit such a horrific crime as shooting.
Y'all notice that it's MS Now. It's MS Now, BS Now, right? They've changed their name. They had to. All them damn suits and shit. But I will say this: you're going to hear something very surprising. They're going to actually not spit. They're not going to softball pitch her questions. They're actually going to damn question her.
Two National Guardsmen that never, ever asked to be here. In fact, we know the young lady that lost her life, specifically, we're saying that this is a waste of time.
That is a fucking lie. That is a fucking lie.
I'm so tired of her using specifically, bro. That was one of my favorite
because
words.
Every time she says specific, she's lying. She's fucking lying. You know what else I hate that she used? Literally.
Literally, specifically.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, Max uses that a lot. He's trying to find something else to say. She says literally a lot. She says specifically as a black woman. I hate it when black women say that shit. We see your ass. We see your chocolatey ass on TV. Why you gotta say as a black woman? When I hear a woman say as a black woman, I'm already shutting down. I'm already doing that shit because I already know you're gonna use some type of narrative that's gonna goddamn use victimhood. I don't listen to your ass.
As a poor black child.
Like, what the fuck?
But now you want to go against every single immigrant. That doesn't make sense. And
once again, lies. He ain't going against every single immigrant. He never said that. Gaslighting and lying. That's what she's doing.
Not who we are, because if that's the case, let's talk about the white supremacists and how many of them needs to be.
And you knew she was going to do that shit. How many white supremacists
out of this country? Because I can guarantee you, I can track down more crimes that they've committed. Because overall, immigrants have a lower crime committal rate than white supremacists.
Okay, let's check that real time. Come on, Chat GPT. Let's go. Here we go. Right here, folks. Call him a boy real quick. And if he fucks up and says some woke shit, I'm going to Grok. Hey, what's up, Quez? Let me ask you something, bro. What is the crime rate of white supremacists compared to illegal immigrants or immigrants as a whole?
Hey, what's up, LaShawn? All right, let's break it down a little bit. So basically, when folks look at crime rates for, say, white supremacist groups, they're usually talking about like hate crimes or domestic extremism stats that law enforcement tracks.
See, can you pause him real quick?
Hold on.
Undocumented.
What's up?
All right, so you're about to see the reason why white and Grok is about to explain it to you. You're about to see the reason why.
This chat. If it gets woke,
okay, well, chat.
Grok is not woke.
Well, chat. This is the reason why that it is so hard to define what is a white supremacists? What crimes are equated to be white supremacists? So, my bad.
Okay.
You're about to see though.
Okay. All right, Quez, continue on with your explanation from when you said there's usually looking at overall data on weather. So continue from there. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to hit the button. Continue from where you were saying, dude.
Absolutely, I got you. Picking up right where we left off. Let's keep it rolling. So basically, just let me know which part you want me to dive back into, and I'll jump right in. If it was about that comparison or anything else.
It was about the comparison. Go ahead and just explain what you were explaining.
For sure, man. All right, let's break it down. So we were basically talking about comparing the crime rates between white supremacists and immigrants as a whole, right? And the gist of it is, when you look at actual data from various studies, you usually see that, statistically speaking, immigrants, including undocumented folks, tend to have lower crime rates than native-born citizens. And when you're talking about white supremacist groups, obviously their involvement in hate crimes and extremist violence is disproportionately high compared to the general population. So when you stack them side by side, you actually see that a lot of the narratives out there can be kind of flipping their head. So that's the gist of it. Let me know if you want to dive deeper and be part of that.
Notice he said the narratives can be flipped on our head. So, Quez, I'm actually on a podcast right now, so that's what you're hearing me say. So basically, Quez, we need to know, is it possible to show, or is it a possibility that white supremacist hate groups have a higher crime rate than illegal immigrants or immigrants as a whole?
Oh, I got you, man. Shout out to the podcast. All right, so basically, yeah, it's definitely something that a bunch of studies have looked into.
Bro, that shit is so fucking weird.
It shows that, yeah, white supremacist hate groups tend to be disproportionately involved in violent crimes, hate crimes, and extremist acts compared to, immigrant populations, including undocumented immigrants, who generally have lower crime rates than native-born folks. So that's kind of the gist of it, and it's definitely something you can highlight on your show if you want to bring it up.
So basically, you're saying it's disproportionately that these white supremacist groups have a higher crime rate. Why is it disproportionate? Can you explain that?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love that you're digging into it. So when we say disproportionate, what we really mean is that relative to their size, these hate groups or white supremacist groups are involved in a lot more criminal activity, especially violent crime, than you would expect based on the numbers in the population. So it's not just that they commit crimes, it's that for the relatively small number of people who are in these groups, they account for a pretty significant chunk of certain types of offenses like hate crimes. Whereas with immigrants, especially undocumented folks, you actually see the opposite trend. They tend to have lower crime rates. So that's what I mean by disproportionate. It just means they're kind of overrepresented in those crime stats.
So basically you're saying because immigrants are a higher population than these white supremacists, that Democrats tend to twist the narrative and say that there's more crime coming from white supremacists than immigrants.
Well, what I'm really getting at is not so much about any political party twisting it. It's more just about what the data says. In reality, even though immigrants are a larger population, the data tends to show that they commit crimes at lower rates. On the other hand, white supremacist groups, even though they're smaller, are more heavily involved in certain types of violent crime. So it's not really a narrative twist. It's more just about looking at the stats and saying, when we break it down per capita, this is kind of how it shakes out. But yeah, it's definitely a good topic to bring up in the podcast.
So basically he brought up just what I just said, per capita. When you have more people, it is diluted. There are way more illegal immigrants than there are white supremacists. So of course she can say that shit and twist it and fucking gaslight you, dumbass Democratic base. So if you don't research, you don't read, you get fucking bamboozled, led astray, random up. So please fucking read, people. Moving on.
But we don't want to talk about that in this country.
I mean, wait. So we got to talk about ghetto Democrat Jasmine Crockett, Jasmine Ratchet, who is getting closer and
I'm gonna let this play because I gotta go do some stuff. But I'm gonna let it play.
Closer and closer to giving the GOP and President Trump great news as she moves towards announcing that she's going to be running for Senate in Texas.
Data is only one part of the equation. You have to be able to execute. And the state is 30 million people. It's a $100 million race, as well as, we need to be able to take advantage of the fact that the Republicans are fighting right now and they may have to go to a runoff. And we also need to make sure we have what I consider to be a strong slate, people that can also raise money, people that also have kind of different groups of people that are attracted to them. And so it's more so logistical than anything at this point in time. But for sure, we did not stop our evaluation because the evaluation made it clear that the coalition that won on November 4th, Black and brown folk, when you look at the numbers in New Jersey, when you look at the numbers in Virginia, it was making sure that Black and brown, number one, showed up and voted the right way. I am the leading candidate when it comes to those two specific constituencies. And so it does make it to where I am very formidable, regardless of kind of what people may want to put out into the atmosphere. The numbers are the numbers.
So you still haven't made a decision?
I am closer to yes than I am no. I will tell you that. But regardless of what people think, strategy matters and execution matters. And there are a lot of people that don't believe in Texas. And so for me, if I am going to tell people that they need to believe in Texas, I need to not only have numbers on a piece of paper, I need to be able to tell them this is exactly how we're going to get there. And part of that equation, for me, again, comes down to what type of ticket, instead of relying on one person to kind of carry the load, what type of ticket. So I've actually been talking to other candidates, potential candidates as well, trying to recruit them.
How often do you think about your poop?
How often do y'all think about your poop? How often? Here we go.
So let me be clear, right? Let me translate what ghetto Democrat Jasmine Ratchet is saying in plain English.
Jasmine, fuck shit.
She does not have the general election numbers to justify running for Senate in Texas. Okay, she's going to get beat by any Republican. It doesn't matter.
He has a point, because if she really had a chance on the real polling, she would come out and just say, look, I'm running. But she has been dragging her feet for the past, what is it, like 3-4 weeks now that this has been a question? I think so, about 3-4 weeks, yeah.
If it's Wesley Hunt or John Corrigan or Ken Paxton.
Wesley Hunt beat her ass, because Wesley Hunt is, if y'all don't know Wesley Hunt, he is a Republican congressman who won in a white district, black man. He's a damn good fucking candidate. I've heard him speak. I've heard some of his views. That man is, he's like the Byron Donalds of Texas. Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is. She's going to lose. She's way too radical. She's way too far left for Texas. Okay. I just want to be clear. She does not have the numbers in the general election. She may have the numbers in the primary, right? She may be the best candidate in the primary.
Yes, because Democrats are going all the way left. They're going Democratic Socialist Party of America. That's what they're doing. Look at who has been winning. Zoran Mondami, old girl in Virginia that basically would not speak against her AG, that basically wanted to unalive his opponent and his opponent's children. Didn't even speak against that shit. And had the dang NAACP endorse her. They said, well, we didn't officially endorse her. But yes, you did, by having her speak at your damn state convention. And didn't daggum invite SEALs, a black woman? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay? For Democrats. But in the general election, she doesn't have a shot. Okay? I just want to be clear. But she is delusional enough to think that she can win a general election. And what is really holding her back is whether or not she's going to get Democrat Party support. When she says that, hey, it's a question about logistics, what she's actually really saying is, will the National Democrat Party back me running? That's what she actually is asking. Okay. That's what she's asking. Okay. So we're going to see if she chooses to run, then it is likely that the Democrats are going to support her. If she chooses not to run, then it is 100% likely that the Democrats chose not to support her. Right. That's essentially what it's going to come down to at this point, because in the general election, she doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Okay. So with that being said, I want to react to one of the reasons.
I'm going to say this real quick because it's just on my mind. Black Conservative Perspective is at 979K subscribers. MTR is dang near 1 million and some change now, I think. MTR has a whole studio that he has constructed, kind of like Brandon Lehman and all of them. Then they're getting the millions. Black Conservative Perspective, this guy right here, he is doing it like really low budget. Like he's doing all of his shit. He ain't got no staff, none of that shit. He pocketing a lot of fucking money having 900 some thousand subscribers. He got 10,000 likes on this video. It's just something that popped out to me because his background is always different. If y'all haven't noticed that shit, if you've been following this long enough, and if you've been looking at Black conservative perspective, his background's always different. He's doing it very low budget. He's probably stacking. I guarantee in the next few years, you're gonna see him on the big stage as far as his production when it comes to like people like Devori Darkins, Brandon Lehman, Dr. Steve Turley, which every now and then Dr. Steve Turley will do like a show on his deck. But most of the time he's in the studio. He has the background. It's not a green screen. That shit is his real like bookcases and shit. I just had to mention that. I think he's doing a really good job. I think he's going to really blow up, and I think he's saving a lot of money.
Why she doesn't have a chance? It's because of the fact that she's a con artist, okay? And anybody that listens to this woman for 5 minutes, okay, if you're a moderate or a Republican, there's absolutely no way you can justify voting for this, okay? As she's going to get confronted on BS now. What used to be MSDNC, they're now BS now, okay? They're going to go off script and blindside Jasmine Crockett with real questions about the lie that she told in Congress about Republicans taking money from Jeffrey Epstein in defense of Democrats who took money from the Jeffrey Epstein. She's going to get confronted by this, and her answer here is just getting more and more and more.
And if y'all didn't hear it, she lied her fucking ass off right here. I heard it when she made it on the House floor. Like, why bring that shit up if it's not the Jeffrey Epstein? She said her fucking staff did 20 minutes of research. 20 minutes of research. Bitch, you can do 5 minutes with AI and find out the fucking information you need to use. And this bitch said they did 20 minutes of research and still came up with bullshit that she said she didn't even look over, and they didn't research. 20 minutes of research. That goes to show you. Look, y'all, I don't know if y'all know about culture and like identity. That shit flows from the top down. She's dumb as fuck, and her staff is dumb as fuck because it's coming from her down. And if she does not institute certain processes and shit in her staff, she's dumb as fuck. Because this shit right here, the way it made her look, she should fire her whole fucking staff, but she ain't gonna do it because she's just as dumb as they ass is.
Nonsensical. Like, this is embarrassing at this point that she continues to gaslight the American people on the fact that she lied. She lied about Republicans taking money from Jeffrey Epstein in Congress, and she refuses to just apologize and admit that she was wrong. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Watch this
Why did
debacle.
Amazon send me $20,000?
Watch this damn debacle, y'all, that's gonna play after this fucking commercial. Watch this shit. It's utter bullshit. It is utter bullshit. And I'm telling you, the damn Democratic base falls for this shit all the fucking time. And that's why y'all ain't shit when it comes to voters. You ain't shit. You ain't worth shit. You need to go somewhere and eat shit.
About Republicans taking money from Jeffrey Epstein in Congress, and she refuses to just apologize and admit that she was wrong. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Wouldn't be a conversation with us if I didn't quickly put you on the spot on something. You made a little bit of news last week when you mistakenly accused Lee Zeldin and another Republican
I didn't
accepting money from Jeffrey Epstein, but it was a different Jeffrey.
Look, body language expert. I consider myself a self-proclaimed body language expert. Look what she's doing, folks. She's nervously fidgeting. She is fucking with her ear and her hair. She's probably fucking with an earpiece that might be in her fucking ear. Never know. Maybe she got them Kamala Harris earrings.
Bruh, I'm so fucking dumb.
Look at her body language, folks. About to lie her ass off. Watch.
Epstein, according to the financial records. Do you want to? I don't want to give you the opportunity.
Going back to that right side part ass fucking frontal. She got the brown one on today. She usually do the black. She got the brown one. She must have like 3 different colors of the same fucking wig, dude. Got to.
She
Amend
she
that,
about to be
and
like
I have
she was
no-
born a poor black child.
She gonna play. She gonna watch it. Watch it live.
Amendments. When I was on the floor, for those that don't know how it works,
Watch her throw somebody under the bus.
basically they decided to bring this privilege motion up, and they decided that they wanted to kick Stacey off of her committees because Stacey had received
Stacey Plaskett
because she had received a donation
Deflection.
from Jeffrey Epstein. I had maybe 20 minutes. We researched the FEC, and because I like to speak with specificity, that's kind of what comes with being an.
You like to speak with specificity, but your ass said some fucking lies. You fucking bitch.
Why
Get your
you
ass up
always
here.
lying?
Get out of here.
Why you always
Get out of
lying?
here, man.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying?
An attorney. I made clear that there was a Jeffrey Epstein. They knew on the other side that I did not have time to actually pull up and actually research, especially since that particular one that Lee Zeldin.
She said a Jeffrey Epstein now. She said a Jeffrey Epstein. Watch how she words it, because black conservative perspective, like he always does, he's gonna have the original fucking recording.
Got up or about was specifically out of the New York area. We know that he was out of that area. So, and this obviously was not done post Jeffrey Epstein's life. So I made sure that I said a Jeffrey Epstein.
But you were trying to insinuate that it was the.
Oh, I absolutely was insinuating that it could be possible. That is true. But the point is, I never said that it was that specific one because I did not have the adequate time to do it. And so
Hear the excuses. I didn't have the adequate time. Bitch, you can find this out in 5 minutes on Grok. You probably don't use Grok because you like a lot of folks. You probably use fucking Copilot. ChatGPT can be a little woke too sometimes, but Copilot. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna design in my ChatGPT. Design it to not use woke politics. Like just I gotta find a way to prompt that shit out of there.
So the
Yo, again, this is just so nonsensical. I don't understand how anybody, right? Seriously, if you're in Texas, if this woman actually runs for Senate, right? Listening to this answer should be disqualified because she's clearly gaslighting the American people. She's clearly lying to you. She's basically telling you straight up, I believe that you're dumb. I believe that you're stupid. Because let's go ahead and roll the clip on what Jasmine Crockett actually.
Here it goes. Democrat voters, you guys are dumb as shit. Us conservatives know, us independents, conservatives, right wingers, we know. You're dumb as shit.
Said.
Folks who also took money from.
There go that sea biscuit tail I was telling you about, Max. See that sea biscuit tail, bro? That secretariat horse tail she got on.
Somebody named Jeffrey Epstein, as I had my team dig in very quickly.
Somebody named, she didn't say a, she said somebody named Jeffrey Epstein, which is insinuating is the Jeffrey Epstein. That's how language works. That's how grammar works, people.
Mitt Romney, the NRCC, Lee Zeldin, George Bush, Win Red, McCain Palin, Rick Lazio. I just want to be clear. If this is the standard that we're going to make, just know we're going to expose it all. And just know that the FEC filings, they are available for everybody to review.
So what are you exposing, Jasmine, if that's not the Jeffrey Epstein? What are you exposing? What is there to expose if it's not insinuated by what you're saying and who you're bringing up that you're talking about the Jeffrey Epstein? What is the point of bringing it up on the House floor? In the censure dell of the delegate Stacey Plaskett? You said this shit to deflect and basically put people off of her being censored by bringing up Jeffrey Epstein was donating to these Republicans. You can clearly do the research and find out he doesn't. He's a Democratic voter, Democratic donor. Always has been. You
well,
stupid
if you look
bitch.
at the emails, it shows you that Jeffrey Epstein had Trump derangement syndrome too. He hated Donald Trump. So if anybody who could If that's the game they want to play, like, good luck.
Dude, they stupid as fuck. It's more so this, dude. The Democratic congressmen and senators and whoever else is damn spinning a narrative, whether it be BS Now or Communist News Network, they are betting on the fact that Democratic voters are stupid as shit. They are. How can you not think that with the way y'all address your voter base?
Hard not to disagree with it is hard for me to be like, no, that is not true, until like I'm gonna have somebody that I care for, that's gonna agree with Jasmine Crockett, and I'm like, bruh, she ain't say shit.
This bitch went on the House floor and brought up a Jeffrey Epstein that is not the Jeffrey Epstein, and said she didn't say a Jeffrey Epstein, like she just lied and told America that she said a Jeffrey. She said somebody, which when you say somebody, you're leaving it up to chance that people are going to automatically think of the Jeffrey Epstein and saying Dr. Jeffrey Epstein of New York.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I kind of when Trump was like it was a hoax, I'm starting to feel like this shit probably could have been a hoax, because I'm gonna be real. I was a progressive at the time when I was all for this whole release the files for Jeffrey Epstein and shit. Like Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, yada yada yada. If y'all remember that slogan. And so, and it was kind of like all the people who cared about it at the time were all my progressive friends, all my Democratic friends, and all that shit, right? I'm starting to feel like, yo, these motherfuckers just use this as a way to them to, help us, help them get elected. That's what I'm starting to feel like, bro. Because it's like the more they play politics with this shit, it's starting to come like every other hoax that wasn't true.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is another thing that these dumbasses, this shows you exactly how smart these Democrats are, or how unsmart they are, how stupid they fucking are. Those files are only readable and only accessible to CIA and the intelligence community and the president. That's it. They're not open for them to look in yet. They got 30 days from the time that Trump signed that bill, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to come around about December 11th, 12th, or 13th. I can't remember exactly which one. But regardless, they have no idea who's in the filing other than what has been released. And so far, what has been released is we find that Hakeem Jeffries' office emailed this motherfucker trying to get some dang money. We found out, what else? That Stacey Plaskett was texting the motherfucker during the damn confirmation hearing of during the trials of Michael Cohen. We found that out. So far, everything that has been released, other than the list of shit that was redacted and shit, we found out that Democrats have been the one that's on the fucking list, and they keep pushing for this shit. Now they can't see shit no more than we can as American public. I ain't gonna lie to y'all folks. If I know somebody that has information, hold on, let me finish. If I know somebody that has information that could implicate somebody that I'm not cool with, and they start to release it, and my family members, colleagues, associates are starting to be fucking outed in this information, I'm not gonna fucking push to have that shit released.
Well,
shows you how Democrats are.
No, a good amount of the Democrats that will be affected by Jeffrey Epstein all this shit coming out aren't going to be affected because they're not in office no more.
Yeah, but the voting could be affected.
It will be a slim voting effectiveness.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of Democratic base. They're going to have their heads hanging down and low.
Sean.
Yeah.
These are the same motherfuckers that stood up there when Joe Biden said "True now, shout out of pressure," and they cheered, nigga.
You're right. These fuckers are dumb as shit. Yeah, Democratic base, you're dumb as fuck. You're dumb as fuck. You're just dumb as
It's like I hear what you're saying, but hear this out.
Credit. I tried to give him credit just then, man. I should have done that shit.
I'm like, just hear me out here 1 second, buddy. This nigga went up there and yelled like "True down, shout out of pressure," and they went like, "Yeah."
He said we deserve better calf care, and them motherfuckers hollered.
Yeah, and so I'm like,
yeah, I gave y'all too much fucking.
You gave them way too much credit, nigga. I'm over here like you must have forgot. I'm like, I know you old, so let me help you out here for a second.
They're gonna dig on me. Dig on me. Oh, pause. Oh shit. I'm old as shit. I'm old as shit, y'all. God damn. But let's finish this shit out, man. This shit is crazy. With this Seabiscuit tail on her head. She took that shit off. Dude, all she did is took her natural hair, put that shit back, and they put all of that shit in. That shit goes from here. All of this is fake. All the way down here. As much as she wears wigs, I guarantee you she bald-headed in a summer bitch. She bald-headed in summer bitch. All she got is her edges. That's it. That bitch got a small fro, nigga.
Man, that bitch don't got edges. That bitch got egg disease. Nigga.
She got shelves.
That bitch got edgivitis, nigga. She got
edgivitis. Yeah, her fucking edges are running from that cockeye, nigga. That's what it is. Them edges are scared of that cock die.
No, them goddamn edges, goddamn. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Oh, I'm holding on desperately. That's what her edges doing, goddamn it.
Her edges are saying, this is what her edges say.
What more do you want from me?
Her edge singing, goddamn
pulling
J.
the shit out of them right now. Look at the size of her forehead, nigga. Most big forehead women are cute. She's an exception.
I know this big titty Dominican chick, big forehead, cute though.
Cuter than a motherfucker. Cuter than the something. Hey, you know what, man? This is off subject, but I'm starting to become a fan of titties, man. I am. I really am. I'm what you consider an ass man. I like nice rumps. I like teardroppers. I don't like them heart-shaped rumps, man. You know the ones that got the hips and the booty sit up, but then the bottom of the booty ain't got no meat to it. I hate them motherfuckers. I'm a teardropper. A lot of the white women got teardrops. I've noticed that. Like a lot of white women that work out, and some of them just naturally got a teardropper, where it's plump at the bottom, but then the top be like kind of, you know what I'm saying, like be lagging. As long as you got a bottom. So I like the onion booties, the teardroppers, and then you got the
lagging, boy.
Yeah, the last be lagging. And then of course I like the South African bitches that have like the damn backyards. Like they be thinking somebody following them all the goddamn time. That's how big they asses be, man. But anyway, let's get back.
This is absolutely ridiculous. You just
yeah. So what Jasmine Crockett said was not that Republicans took money from A. Jeffrey Epstein.
Why did he pause it like that? Good Lord.
She said Republicans took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein. That's what she actually said first.
She got all the red flags, folks. Too much makeup, cockeyed, eyelashes, right parted frontal, raptor claws. Look at them sharp ass raptor claws she got on, y'all. She got all the red flags. The only thing she lacking is freaking tattoos. And she probably got them. We just ain't seen it. She's always covered up, but she got them. She got that cleavage showing on the show. I guarantee you that.
Foremost. So I said A. Jeffrey Epstein is a lie because that's not what you said. But she's trying to now twist and rewrite history to say, well, I said A. Jeffrey Epstein, not the Jeffrey Epstein, as if that makes it any better. Because the reality is that if you only did 20 minutes of research, which Jasmine Crockett admitted, she only did 20 minutes of research. And on top of that, she claims that as a lawyer, she speaks with specificity on these types of issues, right? if that's the case, then
that bitch speak on stupidity.
Either you're really bad at research, right? Which again, you only did 20 minutes, or you purposely went out of your way to lie and to mislead the American people.
I'll take the second one for 500, Alex.
I think it was both. I think that she misled the American people. And on top of that, she did poor research, okay? Because it was very easy to quit.
All she saw was Epstein and said, fuck it, we gonna run with it. Her staff said, we see Epstein, go send her this shit.
Quickly fact check Jasmine Crockett and to learn that Republicans never took money from the Jeffrey Epstein, okay? At all. So she knew exactly what she was doing when she went on the floor of the House doing a hearing, a conversation about Democrats taking money from the Jeffrey Epstein, right? That's the context of the conversation. For her to go on the House floor and to say, well, see, Republicans took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein too, right? While claiming in the aftermath that, well, only did 20 minutes of research. I guess it could have been the Jeffrey Epstein. It's like, well, if you didn't know, why would you make that claim on the House floor if you didn't know? If you weren't purposely trying to mislead people.
Exactly.
Again, you either purposely try to mislead
exactly,
or you just did sloppy research and just recklessly made a defamatory claim on the congressional floor. But because she believes that the American people are dumb, she continues to double and triple down and to defend the indefensible, right? This is not defendable when BS Now, which is a very pro-Democrat friendly network, okay? Basically a propaganda arm of the Democrat Party. When they're confronting you on this, when they're saying, listen, we got to confront you on this, right? You know it's bad, right? It's bad. It's really bad when BS Now is saying, we got to call you out on your BS. And that's exactly what they're doing during this interview because Jasmine Crockett is full of BS. I don't understand how anybody can listen to this. If you're a moderate or a Republican, I don't understand how you can be a liberal and listen to this and not be offended and not say, well, this woman has lost all credibility. Because if she will lie to me about this, if she will gaslight me about this, what else is she lying about? What else will she gaslight me about? It's a simple, I made a mistake. I didn't do enough research. And, unfortunately, I went on the House floor and I said something that wasn't entirely accurate. I'm going to try to be better in the future and to make sure I come with the facts. Okay. In the future, trust that everything I'm going to say is going to be well researched and I'm going to get it right. But no, instead of saying that, is this BS, right? Is this?
Jeffrey Epstein has stepped forward, and that's not like, a normal name. And I think that what would have been problematic is if I would have.
Did y'all just hear that shit? Did y'all hear that shit? She said Jeffrey Epstein is not a normal name. Which, if you have deductive reasoning, any type of critical thinking skills, you would deduce. Yeah, you would deduce that there's not many Jeffrey Epsteins out there. Well, bitch, if you say a Jeffrey Epstein and you sit there and lie to American government public and say you were speaking of another Jeffrey Epstein, you just fucking was very hypocritical in saying that that's not a very common name or it's not a bitch, you just realize you just spoke against yourself, right? You do realize this shit, don't you? Y'all Democratic voters are dumb as shit for falling for people like this. You really are.
Have claimed that say that happened and it legitimately never happened. So ultimately, he cleared the record. I have not researched further. I've not talked to this doctor.
But you can agree that Lee Zeldin didn't receive money.
I can agree that Lee Zeldin has said that he's not received money from the Jeffrey Epstein.
See, she can't even admit. Y'all, look, off subject of politics. If you meet a bitch that can't hold herself accountable and cannot admit when she's wrong, leave that bitch alone.
Leave that hoe alone.
Leave that hoe alone. This chick said, I can admit that Lee Zeldin has said this. This chick cannot even form truth coming from her mouth. She's a lie and she's a lie and the truth ain't in her. That's what my grandma would say. She's a liar and the truth is not in her.
I can agree that Lee Zeldin has said that he never received money from
The word of God says it's not what you put in your mouth that's unclean, is what comes out of your heart, what comes from your heart. She has an evil fucking heart. She has a lying heart. She has a disingenuous heart. She has a fucking gaslighting, narcissistic, can't hold herself accountable heart. Jezebel spirit all day. Guarantee she got. You notice this bitch is a congresswoman. Highly motherfucking intelligent. Got plenty money. Ain't got no fucking man. She said she's been engaged before. Well, you ain't make it to the fucking finish line, bitch. You ain't make it to the finish line. And I know you ain't out there talking pookies. Well, you might be talking pookies, but regardless, you ain't make it to the finish line, bitch.
D. Jeffrey Epstein. Do you have any proof that Lee Zeldin received money from D. Jeffrey Epstein? No, you don't. So again, just listen to the wording. I can agree that Lee Zeldin has said that he never received money from D. Jeffrey Epstein. This is just her not wanting to admit that she's wrong. This is petty. Like this is pet. Like this. Like
no
this
accountability.
Is not how an adult acts. This is not adult behavior. Like this
teenage.
Is. I mean,
what was it? Shahrazad Ali said most black women or most women period don't mature mentally past 14, past the age of 14. Here you go, right here, folks, right in front of you. If this chick is highly educated, came from a good family, always went to private schools, she even went to a private college. Rose College is not state funded. None of the shit she got educated in was state funded. None of it. All of it private. So you could say she was near affluent people. People you had to be, educated around. No dumbasses. And she sits there and you seen her cuss in front of everybody and go to FBA vernacular. Pandering to y'all dumbass EBT folk on the damn left. The bitch is mentally not only stupid as fuck, and our president has called her low IQ. You goddamn right she low IQ. Or maybe she just smart enough to damn mislead y'all. I don't know. All I know is this bitch here is what you call mentally immature. That's what she fucking is.
They called out Trump. They was like, oh my God, some of the words they call Trump, because Trump's a racist, he be calling us stupid and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, I haven't heard y'all call yourself bitches. Like,
yeah, y'all can call yourself all kind of names.
So if Trump calling y'all stupid, I'm like, and y'all get offended by that. I haven't heard y'all call each other y'all selves bitches.
Exactly. How you gonna get offended about somebody calling you stupid when y'all call yourself bitches? Just like you said.
Yes, bitch.
How? And y'all said probably, oh, that's my bitch. That's my bitch.
That's my bitch.
Girl. Go, bitch. That's you better slay, bitch. You better slay, bitch.
Slay, bitches. Slay, bitch ass nigga.
There's so much shit going on that make no damn sense. Like, for instance, black women to sit there and call men that they don't like all kinds of zesty and sassy and gay and all that shit. And then y'all had the nerve to be hanging out with daggum people in the LGBTQ, and they don't call y'all on. You can't call out black women. You can't even be gay and call out black women on their shit.
Yeah, nah, you're getting it, brother.
You can't
because of the fact that be gay and say something to black women about some of the homophobic shit they say. They'll call your ass a punk too, nigga.
They sure will.
You ain't gonna be able to.
Oh, you a punk ass. Oh, you sassy. Yeah, he already is fucking sassy.
Yeah, that's why gay dudes ain't gonna call out. Well, you know what's more? What is more fucked up? Somebody who's claiming to be your ally, but use homophobic slurs whenever it's a person they don't
that's
agree
not homophobic with, or they don't agree with.
Yeah, like which one is more fucked up? A person who's claiming to be your ally and use homophobic words, or a motherfucker who just don't want to be around you because they don't like your lifestyle, and so they just like, you know what, I won't be rude to you, I just ignore you.
I just don't.
Which one is worse?
With you, I won't have any type of involvement with you. I won't even look your way.
Yeah. So which one is worse?
Ooh, that's a fabulous fucking question to ask. Matter of fact, next time I see somebody that's LGBTQ, I'm gonna ask them that question. I'm asking that fucking question.
Because I know the answer to it, because I actually had a friend of mine who's actually is LGBTQ, and they actually have been saying shit like they actually have thought about that shit, but they never had the courage to say anything about it.
Ooh,
that's the reason why. That's the reason why they ain't gonna you ain't gonna. The reason why the LGBT ain't gonna say nothing, because they know you punks too.
Boy, that is deep as shit, man.
They're gonna be like, you shut your punk ass up too, nigga.
Regardless, it's starting to sound like anything associated with femininity is stupid as shit when it's out of place and out of its own, like when it's out of its lane. Femininity in its lane is fabulous. Femininity in its lane and in its role is fabulous. But when you step out of that shit, like the feminist movement, like LGBTQ, when you step out of the natural order of things, you stupid as shit. And I said it, and I don't care if you hate me.
I mean, this is pettiness. You've been caught lying. You're wrong. And instead of just owning up to it, it's this type of nonsense. This is childish. This is not how elected members of Congress should be acting. When you get caught in a lie, an obvious lie.
I think she's treading water. And this is why I say that. She got gerrymandered out of her district, so she can forget having another run as congresswoman in her district. And that's why she's looking in the Senate race. Because she knows she can't goddamn win in her district now, because she lives in a district that ain't gonna fucking vote for her. She wasn't even living in the district that she was representing. They redraw the maps. Oh no, bitch, you gotta go where you at. Her district she in, she don't live with the motherfucker she representing. You really think she live with the motherfucker she representing? This motherfucker grew up in an affluent neighborhood in Missouri. So affluent, the median house of value, if I'm not mistaken, because Benny Johnson reported on this, is somewhere upwards of 500 something K. That's median household value. She living in neighborhoods with $700,000 homes, $1 million homes. Father, well-renowned pastor, went to a secondary school, meaning grammar to somewhere around middle school age, $25K a fucking year, no, $35K a year. Then she went to a damn high school that was $25K a year.
And that's why I ask black folks, why are y'all voting for this woman?
Why? Yes, why?
She's playing in your face.
Playing in your face. She's actually giving you her ass to kiss. And I've seen a full body picture of Jasmine, and that's a whole lot of ass. She's shaped like an eggplant in a bad way. Because I've seen some eggplant shaped women, they look good as fuck. She's shaped like an eggplant in the back. She actually shaped like a what you call it? Not the succotash. She's shaped like a damn one of them squashes. She's shaped like a summer squash, nigga. Yeah.
That's fine.
She's shaped like a summer squash, nigga. If you ever see her full body, this bitch is top heavy. She a little bit more heavy on the bottom than she is on the top, but it's like she almost as wide as she is tall. She's short as shit. She's short as dude. She's short as shit. When we take this video down, I'm gonna show y'all full body pictures of this bitch. She's short as shit, but her titties and her midsection are the same fucking damn width and then she got her bottom. She's shaped like a fucking succotash, nigga, or a damn summer squash. Kid you not, there is no demarcation between her titties and her waist. And she got some big titties.
Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, wow, amazing, absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. Do you think that your friend Stacey Plaskett made an error in judgment by maintaining ties with Jeffrey Epstein?
Listen to this. Listen to this shit. Listen to this twist and this deflection. Listen to this shit.
2019.
I won't judge what Stacey had going on with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know the extent of their relationship or anything like that. All I know is that he was a constituent of hers, and most people would expect that their representative, regardless of their records, would be responsive to them. I will tell you that part of.
So it don't fucking matter. He's a fucking Peter pipe pick pumping eater, huh? It don't matter. He's a constituent, so she should damn communicate with him. Huh?
Peter Piper Peppers.
It don't matter if he one of them, right? That's gonna be my name. That's gonna be my name for him, because you know on YouTube and social media, you got to come up with these weird ways of saying things so you don't get demonetized, even though we ain't monetized yet. That's gonna be my name. That's gonna be my name for that type of people. Peter Piper Pepper people leaders, whatever you call them, shit. Peter Piper Pepper.
P3DOs.
P3PO.
P3DOs.
P3DOs. Yeah. P3DOs. That's right. You changed the E and turned it backwards. That's right.
Donald Trump for having a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, but he was.
So it's okay for her, but it's not okay for Donald Trump, because Donald Trump ain't her constituent. Donald Trump's fucking president. What do you mean? What are you saying?
And his constituent. Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump's relationship had to do with little girls. We've all seen the birthday card. Unlike
defamation. If I was President Trump, I'd sue her ass right now. That fucking birthday card don't mean shit. She just called this man a P3DO. She just called the president of the United States a P3DO.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Stacey, who was an elected congresswoman, one of the things that we are charged with doing is, say someone has a loved one that is in federal custody for a federal crime. We are the ones that are charged with making sure that we can follow through with whatever issues that they have. What we know is that it was a personal relationship that Donald Trump had. We know that Donald Trump was also sued, not once, but at least twice, with Jeffrey Epstein with allegations that.
Now watch the explanation of this, because anybody can sue anybody. That means shit. Was he convicted? No. The damn court case was thrown the fuck out and dismissed. It didn't even make it to deliberation.
He had actually committed child sexual rape. So
she actually said the R word. She would be sued right now. She has $9 million worth of fucking net worth. I'd sue her for 20. Fuck that shit. You paying me?
I think that's a little different. I don't think there was any.
Here's what they're gonna do. Here's the slick shit. At the end, they're gonna do legal notes like The View.
I don't know if they did. I have to look at the original slip.
Because
but that's the thing. How they can't make a legal note for her? They can only make a legal note for the channel. He can sue her personally. Yeah. He can sue her personally. Because I have noticed that MS Now, BS Now, and CNN have started to their hosts have started to debunk shit on live, like right there on like Jen Psaki did that shit the other week. She was like, well, no, we're not saying that he's this, and this. Da, da, da. She cut that shit quick. She cut that shit real quick.
Well,
different. It's always different.
Go ahead.
It's because niggas are going broke.
Exactly.
Right.
They getting sued too much.
Because this nigga Trump has been suing. Well, it's like this. If you ain't getting funding no more, Trump literally has ended that Doge shit. Literally, that's why I said wait until January 26 and 27. Look at people's networks have significantly gone down. If you look at the people whose network has significantly gone down, those are people who were stealing money off the top from US AID.
I'm gonna tell you like this, and once again, 26, 27. If you see that their fundraising is going. You said fundraising. You talking about this their net worth? Because I had to take my headphones off. Okay.
No,
also, yeah, net worth. But also, in addition to that, y'all watch the damn Democratic fundraising coming up for this next year, especially if they get rid of fucking Soros. They get rid of fucking Soros, nigga. If they catch that nigga up in anything,
they ain't get rid of Soros.
They probably won't. He probably get somebody that gonna unalived. He'll probably put hits on folks.
Soros is the only thing that got. Well, yeah, that's true, but it ain't.
If they get rid of Soros, dog. If Trump finds a way, or the DOJ finds a way to come at Soros, dog, and he actually gets tied up in some shit, really all you got to do is put his ass in litigation. He ain't gonna be able to give shit.
You can't. It's hard. It really is hard to unalive somebody of importance and get away with it.
It is, but that don't mean he won't try. You gotta understand. More money you have, the more your pride. The more your pride, the more you'll goddamn try to do some shit and think you'll get away with that shit. Great example, Jeffrey Epstein.
Different, right? When it comes to these Democrats, it's funny how it works because this is just flat out defamation at this point. Okay, there's no proof or evidence at all that President Trump had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein involving little girls. Like zero evidence, none at all. That little birthday card thing has not been verified as real, right? And even if it was real, that has nothing to do with what Jasmine Crockett is claiming. And there's only
that's not even can be considered evidence. Anybody can give anybody a fucking birthday card. You can't say from a birthday. If that's the case, check this out. My daughter had to go to a birthday party this past year. Young girl turned 5 right before my birthday. My daughter did. I had to buy the birthday card. I signed her name and I signed my 2 sons' names and my name on it because I know the little girl, because I know her parents. If that's the case, I can be tried on P3DO myself right now. If that's the fucking case. Does that make any fucking sense, y'all? You fuck you, nigga. Talking about try that nigga. Hey, does that make any fucking sense, folks? Huh? I ask you, huh? That's just stupid.
One lawsuit that I can think of that Jeffrey Epstein and President Trump were named as defendants. This came in 2016, right? Just so happened to come when President Trump was running for president. By
you don't say.
the way, and it came from an anonymous Jane Doe, and it was dismissed by a judge and dropped. Dismissed and dropped. So nothing happened, right? Literally nothing happened. I mean, anybody could file a lawsuit. I can file a lawsuit against Jasmine.
They probably didn't get around to even choosing the fucking jury on that shit. They probably didn't, because you know when you got them do a court case, you got steps, you got arraignment, all that other bullshit. Probably during the arraignment trial, they was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" If y'all don't throw this bullshit, because they choose the jury after they do the arraignment. Then then both sides have to sit, and I know this because I sat in on a murder trial. Then both sides got to sit there and they got to screen the jury members. So they make it straight down the middle so it ain't no bias. That shit didn't even make it the damn choosing the jury.
Crockett and claim that she's a child sex predator, right? I could do that and immediately drop the lawsuit. And then I could come on national television and make the same exact claim that Jasmine Crockett just made, which is that, hey, Jasmine Crockett was sued. There was a lawsuit against her alleging child sex crimes, right?
He's exactly right. Just like I just damn said.
Right? So therefore, she must be a predator. Anybody can do that. Literally anybody can do that. So what Jasmine Crockett is citing here is defamatory and not based on any facts or evidence. But the point is that clearly she's being hypocritical, as this BS Now anchor points out without really pointing out, okay? Because remember, they don't want to hurt Democrats' feelings calling out on their BS. So they do it in roundabout ways, like asking the question of, well, you're not concerned about Stacey Plaskett's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein because she's a Democrat, obviously. But you can.
Who was communicating with Epstein after he was already in jail because he was fucking texting her from inside of jail, which I have to ask, how the fuck he got his fucking phone in jail, bruh? Kind of shit is that? You just got a phone that everybody used that you can call, and you had to say, will you receive a phone call from so-and-so penitentiary? Say yes if you will accept charges. He texting the bitch. The fuck?
Concerned about President Trump's relationship, right? Like, how does that work, right? How can you be concerned about President Trump and his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein that was cut off a long time ago, by the way, right? I mean, Stacey Plaskett actually had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein long
cut off before he bought the island.
After President Trump cut Jeffrey Epstein off, okay? But you're not concerned about Stacey Plaskett, right? It's almost as if this is political. It has nothing to do with the victims. It has nothing to do with justice. It has nothing to do with any of the things these people claim. It has everything to do with going after Trump, right? Because, again, if you're concerned about Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, why would you not be concerned about Stacey Plaskett's relationship or Hakeem Jeffries' relationship or any of the relationships that Jeffrey Epstein had with Democrats? And he had a lot of relationships with Democrats. He had much stronger relationships with Democrats than he had with Trump or with any Republicans, which again is why Jeffrey Epstein was a big Democrat Party donor and he didn't really donate to Republicans, okay? Which has led to the embarrassment that Jasmine Crockett is currently going through.
If you're a Christian,
This motherfucker. All right, we're going to come off of that because we about to cut it down, y'all. But I want to show y'all this. Going back to this whole situation with fucking the decision that Trump made about these third world countries. And if I'm not mistaken, in this video, you're going to see Ilhan Omar basically tell folk in an audience that I ain't with Somalia. I'm not, as long as I'm in office and you guys got power, this, and that. You listen to this shit, man.
Not going to want to miss this one. Woke liberal Somalian Congresswoman Ilhan Omar has over the years said she is
And y'all gonna have to read because it's subtitled because she's speaking in Somali.
Somalia first. Well, now she's facing a possible deportation and she is losing her mind. But take a listen to the way she's been talking.
jawaabteedu waxay ahayd dowladda Mareykanka waxay ka qabanaysaa wixii annaga aan dhahno.
So my answer to Somalia, so just in case you're not looking at the screen, dude, I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
My answer to Somalians was that the U.S. government, matter of fact, I'm gonna mute it because I don't want to hear that bullshit. My answer to Somalia was that the U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. Then she says, it's switching. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and that is how we'll safeguard the interests of Somalia. We Somalians must have that confidence in ourselves that we call for the shots in the U.S. We live in the U.S., pay taxes in the U.S., and have a real voice. The U.S. is a country where one of your daughters, myself, is in Congress to represent your interests. Not the interests of our constituents in the district, but the interests of just Somalians. You hear this bullshit? For as long as I am in the U.S. Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters, Indian Ocean, will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. And I didn't know there was war with Ethiopia like that. I guess because they're a neighboring country. It says the U.S. will not dare to support anyone against Somalia to steal our lands or oceans. First of all, that's not in the interest of America anyway, bitch. Why would we want to do that shit any fucking way? Then it says, sleep in comfort, knowing I am here to protect the interests of Somalia from inside the U.S. system. That's what she said. You see it on the screen yourself, folks. I'm only reading this because Max is not looking at the screen.
I'm looking. I'm listening.
The woman myself you sent to Congress is working day and night to protect your interests. She knows your plight and that of Somalia. I am concerned about Somalia as you guys are. Together we will protect the interests of Somalia. Then it says another guy gets on screen and he's talking at an event for Ilhan Omar. I guess they're This may be after she won the seat, or I don't know exactly when this was, but it says Representative Ilhan Omar, and she's not going to dispute none of this, who has written the name of Somalia with a gold pen. It says here, the next thing he says is, the interests of Ilhan are not Ilhan's. He goes on to say, it's not the interest of Minnesota, nor is it the interest of the American people. The interest of Ilhan is that of the Somalian people in Somalia. That's what he said while she sat there and smiled. You see this bullshit, y'all? The success of Ilhan is the success of Somalia. This is Minneapolis, folks. Little Mogadishu. This is some bullshit.
Be asking yourself, how do we elect these people? Well, the answer is that we don't. Somalians do. There are 80 to 100,000 Somalians just in Minneapolis alone. Take a listen to the mayor of Minneapolis, who's supposedly a white man.
This is what I was trying to tell y'all. This is the speech I was telling you about before, Max. Listen to this shit. This ain't no learning. This ain't just no conversational Somali that he learned. Listen to this shit.
Egawa Jacob Fry, Doke Magalada, Minneapolis. Damaan, Sha'abka Somaliyed, Kayimid, Mogadishu, Garowe, Hargeisa, Bosaso, Bedabo, Kismayo, Wahan Rabah, In An Idin Shego, Minneapolis, Wa Magaladina, Wahad Kamid Tihin, Laf Dabarka.
Oh, that was truly pathetic.
You hear that shit, dude? You hear that shit?
That's
man?
funny. That is hilarious.
That shit is sad, bro. That's some bullshit
to watch, but I guess you really can't blame the guy when this is who he was running against.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
All right, well, now.
That nigga look just like Mohammed Fateh. He look just like that motherfucker, dog. Oh, that's funny as shit. I'm gonna start following this dude. He got 13.4 thousand. Mario Fratto Show. Okay, I'll get your notifications, bro. We'll see what you're talking about.
Quite. It was actually this guy, Omar Fateh.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Somalia. Somalia. Hiran State.
This nigga is standing in front of an American flag at an event where it's all decked out Somali goddamn decoration, and he got a Somalian flag in his hand. Y'all don't call it, y'all don't see that this shit don't seem insulting to you as an American citizen. This shit don't seem insulting to you at all. I mean, for real, folks, what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here?
When this nigga said, "Look, I'm the captain now," ass nigga. Goddamn,
I got pride in my Jamaican, my Guyanese heritage, my Sierra Leonean heritage, and my Gabonese heritage. I got pride in my Guatemalan heritage. But if I'm running for office, you ain't gonna see me wave none of that shit. None. America first, nigga. All day.
Maui Slay.
America, fuck yeah.
Maui Slay. Early voting was November 4. I need your vote.
And he didn't win because of clan disputes. That's how that white man got. See, they just be playing in y'all motherfucking face. See how they just they manipulated the fuck out of even Somalis? Dude used the clan dispute to win against another fucking Somali, and he ain't even Somalian. Ain't that some shit? Black folk dumb everywhere. We dumb everywhere. In Somalia, in Ghana, in fucking Jamaica, in fucking Guyana, in fucking America. We dumb everywhere, dude. This Caucasus from the Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains used a clan dispute. He ain't even a member of neither clan. Then fucking culturally appropriated your own fucking language to use your own culture against you to win a vote. Boy, look here. And don't fuck around and let most of y'all get deported like it's supposed to happen. He gonna go back to speaking fucking English on y'all ass. Watch that shit. He ain't gonna say shit to y'all after. Let it be about 30,000, 40,000 y'all get deported.
He gonna start talking like goddamn
Jethro from fucking the Appalachian Mountains, nigga.
No, he gonna start talking like how what was her name is Jasmine Crockett supposed to be talking. She's
Jasmine
like,
Crockett
yes,
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, he gonna start talking like she's supposed to talk.
Deterred by
Watch it.
everything that has happened. Oh my god.
I'm making a prediction right fucking now. Wait till the next mayoral. I'm gonna remember this shit. Wait till the next May, and it's probably gonna be televised. Wait till the next mayoral campaign for the mayor of Minneapolis. He runs again. I forgot how many terms can they run as a mayor? They can do 2 terms, right? No, mayor, you can keep going. It's governor. It's governor. You can only do 2 terms.
No,
It's
it all
mayor,
depends. No, it all depends on your state elections. If your state has, like California, I think if I remember correctly, California has term limits for governors, and California got term limits.
All right, let me see. It says how many. There's no limit for the mayor of Minneapolis. It says the mayor serves 4-year terms with no limit on the number of terms an individual can serve. So 4 years from now, he's gonna run again. If there's a large amount of deportations go from now to the end, when it comes to Somalian people, I guarantee you this motherfucker won't speak not one motherfucking word of Somali. Not one. Let it be enough. He won't speak shit. And use y'all motherfuckers. You dumb bitches. Dumb ass.
I need you.
Now, what's terrifying is that guy is already a state senator in Minnesota. And if that patriotic display of waving a Somalian flag wasn't enough to convince you this guy is America first, take a listen to Ilhan Omar telling us her real dream is to get the money out of this country and leave and go back to Somalia.
anigu waan ahay gabar Mareykanka laga
American
doortay
immigrant.
oo Congress-ka
In the US
Mareykanka ku
Congress.
jirto laakiin waxaan ahay
But I
gabar
am a Somali
Soomaaliyeed
girl.
gabar idinku jinsi ah
Girl with
gabar
your
idinku
lineage.
af ah
Girl
gabar
with your
idinku diin
language.
ah
Girl with your religion.
oo
That was a young
ah
child
hadee qof
taken from her
iyadoo
country.
da'yar
Well, go back, bitch.
wadankeedii laga
That misses
kaxeeyey
her country.
wilixiisa
Go
oo
back,
qabta in
bitch.
maalin
He wishes
wadankeedii
to
ay
live
ku
there
noolaato oo dadkeedii wax ay la
and share with
wadaagto
its people.
marka alxamdulilah
I am
waxaan
hopeful in the
rajaynayaa
future
aniga iyo
that
ilmahayga
me and my children
in aan
will
haddee
be able to
ku
raise our
barbaariyo
kids
iyagana ilmahooda
in
ay ku
this land where I
barbaariyaan
was
dhulkii
born
aniga
and
aan ku
raised.
soo koray taasna
To
haddii ay
make that
suurtagelayso
possible,
waa hadda shaqo badan inaan wada
there's a
qabanaa
lot that we
hadduu
need to
ilaahay
work on
yidhaahdo
together
oo aan ka dhignaa
to make our land
dhulkeena
a
dhul
more stable
barwaaqadii
and prosperous place. So she knows her fucking home country ain't shit, but wants to steal from taxpayers in America to make it shit so she can go back. Tell me that don't piss you off.
dadka oo dhan ay dareen
Apparently, when she said there was a lot that Somalians needed to work on together, she meant committing welfare fraud and sending that
Exactly. Listen to this shit.
money to terrorist groups in Somalia. Take a listen to this.
A massive fraud scheme uncovered in Minnesota found money intended for social services has been allegedly siphoned indirectly into the pockets of the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab. Somali immigrants in Minnesota have reportedly been abusing systems meant to help the most unfortunate among us, including the latest federally funded autism services. The autism fraud scheme reportedly amassed $14 million through Medicare claims for services that were never provided, involving kids who never had autism. And the Somali immigrants behind this web of schemes have allegedly stolen billions from taxpayers, much of the money going back to the Somali government, where it would then end up in the hands of terrorists.
So I'll tell you something even worse, y'all. They were one of the businesses. The address was a fucking mailbox on the outside of some apartment. It was a fucking mailbox. That was the fucking business. It did no services, no nothing. They registered doing shit. It was a fucking mailbox.
Gotcha.
Then they had another one where there was this soup kitchen or this restaurant that supposedly said they fed thousands and thousands of at need, whether Somalis or whatever else. They had security cameras picked up. It was less than 20. It was less than 30 some people that even showed up at that fucking place within that time frame. But they said
Got
they spent
your
thousands.
ass, nigga.
What else would a Democratic base fall for? You dumb fucks. No, dumb as shit. Every last one of you. Even the ones that think they educated and voted, the smart black people that are still getting hoodwinked, led astray. The damn bait-ass males that's voting Democrat because their wife won't give them no pussy if they go the other way.
I had to vote Democrat.
Bitch asses.
She hasn't given it up in the last couple of weeks. I
can't believe you like Donald Trump. Go sleep on the couch. Bitch. I don't hate women. I hate stupid women.
So it sounds like we need to get these people out of our country and do it fast. But Ilhan Omar doesn't think the president has the authority to do that.
When the president tweets as if he has the authority to terminate temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota, even little kids in 8th grade know that that is not an authority that the president has and can wield.
Well, it looks like she was wrong again, because that is exactly what President Trump is doing.
All right, Todd Lyons is the ICE director and joins us now. Sir, good to have you back on. The president has called to end the temporary protected status of Somalians living in the state of Minnesota. When that does happen, is ICE going to be going into what's called Little Mogadishu there on the southeast side of Minneapolis?
Hey, Rob, good seeing you again. Thanks for having me. Yeah, so, ICE, obviously, we enforce the laws the way they're written, right? And so if someone's temporary protective status is lifted, which it's happened many times to different various countries and nationalities, but we're ready to take action, and that's what we do, right? When someone's temporary protective status is lifted, they are now illegal aliens. They're here in the country illegally, and we will go ahead and remove those criminal elements out of our neighborhoods.
Now, I imagine Ilhan Omar's getting pretty nervous at this point. Take a listen to how bad the fraud actually was.
Our officers encountered blatant marriage fraud, visa overstays, people claiming to work at businesses that can't be found, forged documents, abuse of the H-1B visa system, abuse of the F-1 visas, and many other discrepancies. Over the course of the operation, our officers found indication of fraud, non-compliance, or public safety and national security concerns in nearly a little less than 50% of the cases interviewed.
Now, you heard them mention marriage fraud. We know that Ilhan Omar married her brother in some sort of scheme. So that raises the question, can she be deported? Take a listen to what the ICE director has to say about that.
Yeah, this is going to sound like a clever question, but he said marriage fraud was one of the first things that he mentioned, which I've heard is rampant in the Somali community. Is anybody immune from that? If there was a congresswoman or somebody that's very important that had committed that, are they immune from this?
No, Rob, nobody's immune from it. We have to look at every case by case. And if fraudulent means were gained or used to gain a benefit, then we have to take all our due diligence. We have to look at it criminally, administratively, and we have to take action on all those cases.
Now, check this out, folks. I looked this up on ChatGPT. So we're about to end in a little bit. The president can suspend TPS. However, he can't do it for the whole TPS system. So it has to be country by country. And it just so happens Somalia is under the fucking microscope. So he can actually say, I can suspend or cancel or terminate TPS for the country of Somalia. He is within his rights of doing so. The only way Congress can step in, the only way that Congress can step in is if he tries to do it for the whole system. It says here what the president cannot do. And I looked this up on ChatGPT. There are limits. The president cannot just snap TPS out of existence entirely on their own. TPS as a program is written to federal law by Congress. Ending the whole program requires Congress to change the law, not just a presidential order. They must follow the statute, review conditions, consult other agencies, publish formal notice, and give a transition period. Their decisions can be challenged in court. So Congress decisions can be challenged in court. In the past, the president's decision can be challenged in court. In the past, courts have temporarily blocked or delayed TPS terminations for some groups, while lawsuits argued the administration acted illegally or with discriminatory intent. But what he can do, it says here under U.S. law, Immigration and Nationality Act, subsection 244, the Secretary of Homeland Security has the legal power to designate a country for TPS, extend TPS for that country, or terminate TPS for that country when conditions change. So the president don't even have to do that shit. He can tell the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, he can tell her, look, terminate TPS for Somalia. Just go ahead and terminate that shit. Says the president doesn't sign each TPS decision like a bill, but in reality, the secretary is part of the president's cabinet and follows the administration's policy direction. So when an administration wants to get rid of TPS for a certain country, it does it through the Department of Homeland Security. So basically, she can't. Ilhan Omar don't know what the fuck she just said when she said he does not have the power to do so.
La 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 la.
Well, you heard it right from the ICE director. Nobody.
These two might get deported. You see these two, and he was born here, which is crazy.
Who?
Fucking Omar Fonte.
He went in. He would not be.
He can't be deported unless they start his naturalization.
He can't be deported unless his if his parents committed fraud to have him here, then yeah, he can be deported.
It said, hold on, I ain't said Ilhan Omar, I meant Omar Fonte. What the fuck you tell? It says Ilhan Omar, naturalized U.S. citizen, cannot be deported. Deportation is only possible for the individuals who are not naturalized citizens, such as those who entered the U.S. illegally or who have been denaturalized for reasons like misrepresentation or concealment during naturalization. And she has concealed shit. Omar's naturalization status means she cannot be deported under the current immigration laws. However, she can be deported because she has committed immigration fraud. She can.
Now, people, I want y'all to understand this. All this shit that is happening now, this is the Democrats' fault. The Democrats caused this. And here's the reason why. It's because how hard they pushed back. And so when Trump challenged basically birthright citizenship, the Democrats fucked up by basically making legal immigrants' children and illegal immigrant children two separate groups. Just because, so by doing that, there's a lot of shit that can happen now because of the ruling of the Supreme Court and all the precedent that was set it in the Supreme Court. So they can. That there's it said this guy, what's his name? Fonte, that dude.
Omar Fonte.
Omar Fonte. If his parents did commit fraud, I can see in the world here where he can get deported.
He was born in Washington, D.C. to Somali immigrant parents.
And if they committed fraud, I could see a world where his shit gets, where they challenge his shit and be like, yo, bruh, you cool and all, bruh, but your bitch ass gotta go back home, cuz. Sorry, bruh. Hey, nigga, I know it sucks, nigga. You gotta go back where you from, nigga. Can't do nothing for you, son. Fuck.
It says here on chat, it says even if his parents had committed immigration fraud, they still would not make him deportable if he was born in the U.S.
Okay, well, correction then.
Yeah. However, if he commits enough fraud, he can take his ass to jail and not get fucking out. I mean, but Miss Ilhan Omar is deportable. She ain't from here. She's a naturalized citizen. She already married her brother, which is a fact. She married her brother to bring him in the fucking country. She can be deported.
He is immune to this. Ilhan Omar has been talking terribly about this country for years. She's obviously here just to use the country to her benefit, and her dream is to move back to Somalia. So I truly hope that President Trump grants her wish and sends her home. We have no need for representatives like this in this country. We need true American patriots. And if you have a community where 50% of the people, nearly 50%, they said, are committing fraud, then maybe it's best to just get rid of all of them and nip this in the bud.
Yep, pretty much. And it's going down in Minneapolis. A lot of shit going down in Minneapolis. They got a whole fucking, like, what's it called? A flea market in Minneapolis that's controlled by Somalis. You walk off in that bitch, it's like you done gone to another fucking country.
Dog, last time I've been to Minneapolis, what year was it? This was 10 years ago, bruh. Was the last, like, 10 year, about 11 years ago. Like, it was like I was actually like in Minneapolis, like outside, like I was up there for a job. I had a job interview, and so I'm up there, man, and like, dog, one side of that fucking state, it was like Somalia, and the other side was like white people. I was just like, okay, this is weird, but okay, we're just gonna go with it. Then I'm looking at this shit. I'm trying to figure out, like, it seems like it's gonna be Somalia in a couple of years, and I said that shit years ago. And I was just joking at the time. But when I said that shit years ago, I did not expect this shit was actually going to happen. And you can see this shit happen a long time ago, bro. It's like the same thing was happening, what happened in Chicago. Like, part of Chicago, bro, it's not even black. It's not even fucking white. It's fucking Muslim. And I don't have a problem with it, but I have a problem with all these Muslim motherfuckers coming to the United States and don't like the motherfucking place. I'm like, here's the difference. I get to disagree with this country. Why? Because the reason why I get to disagree, well, my ancestors was from here. My dad is from here. My granddad's from here. My great-great-granddad's from here. My great-grandma's from here. I got generations of my people down the line that's from here. And the fact that you came to this country and you don't even like the motherfucker, why did you even want to come? At least if I go to Dominican Republic, I like the Dominican Republic. Love the Dominican Republic too. Why the fuck go to a country you don't like going? You don't even want to be in.
Right. It ain't the fact that they don't like it. They don't. It's not that they don't like America. It's that they know what they're doing. They're using America for it. It's so many people. You got a lot of Latinos do it. You got Asians that do it. That does it. You got Africans that do it. They come here. They work. They send money home to their family. But they ain't out here also in public, down in the whole motherfucking country.
Well, see, the thing is, and they do that, right? I have friends who are foreign, and they do that shit too. They do that. They do everything they're supposed to do. I have no problem with that.
No problem. You can send money.
And they also, and what they also do is they assimilate themselves into the fucking economy. They assimilate themselves into the culture. But these motherfuckers,
Muslims don't assimilate. Most Muslims, well, the large majority of them don't, especially the ones that's of a certain mindset. They don't. You have Muslims that do. I'm not saying Muslims don't, y'all. But you have some Muslims that they don't assimilate. They got an agenda.
He's hating on Muslims, bruh.
They got an agenda. You think the Muslims that came up with Epic City in Texas want to start Sharia law in Epic City in Texas? You think they're assimilating? That's not assimilation. It's not. We ain't talking about the Nation of Islam Muslims. We're not talking about them. We're talking about Shiite and Sunni Muslims. We're talking about them jokers. It ain't the Nation of Islam. It's them Sunnite, them Sunnite, whatever you call them. I ain't trying to disrespect y'all. I just don't know. Sunni and Shiite. Sunni and Shiite is what I meant to say. It's them Sunnis and them Shiites that are not trying to assimilate. I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure which one Ilhan Omar is of. I'm not gonna guess which one she is of, but I guarantee you, they're not trying to assimilate. She ain't assimilated at all since she been here. Talking about some she got taken from her country. Then how you know you go back other than you didn't visit it? But you're a congresswoman now. They probably rolled out the red carpet for your ass when you went to go visit. Go over to that motherfucker's a normal goddamn citizen with no fucking power over here. Go.
Wherever
Go
gibberish
ahead and
words
go.
she's speaking.
Go ahead on and go. Light your tail up soon as you touch down, bitch. Mogadishu ain't no fucking joke. You saw that goddamn movie, what was that? Black Hawk Down? Them motherfuckers ain't no joke over there. Shit. I mean, we didn't have enough personnel. They kicked our ass. How the hell you trying to fight a whole city with what was it, like 30 dudes? Hell no. I don't know what the fuck Bill Clinton was thinking. I don't know what the fuck the Joint Chief of Staff was thinking with that shit. That Black Hawk Down shit was some bullshit. I saw that movie. It was a good ass fucking movie. That was some bullshit. That was some utter bullshit. You man, if I've been in listening, you did that shit to me. I'm like, man, y'all get the fuck on. I'm claiming craziness. I'm going back home. Fuck this shit. Got these motherfuckers 30 against 3,000. Bitch, come on. The fuck? They had them trucks with them goddamn 50 millimeter guns on them shits. And what they call them, skinnies with AK-47s running all over the place.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You never saw that movie?
It's been a long time since I've seen.
Oh my god, dude! You to watch that movie, and you know that's the dramatized Hollywood version. You know that shit was way worse than that.
I seen the movie.
Way
I
worse
guess
than that.
remember what you're talking about.
Oh my god, dude! Man, they was swarming on them bitches like bees, like fucking bees. They underestimated the motherfuckers and didn't have enough fucking people, and they also did not link up with the UN like they were supposed to. So that shit fucked up. It was fucked up. About 17 of them died, which is not a lot. But still, they had to pull the shit out. They had to pull out that shit. They didn't even go back. They said, fuck that shit. We ain't going back in that shit. That's a hornet nest. Hell no. We ain't going back over there. Because they really and truly, in order for us to deal with that situation, they would have had to bomb the whole fucking city. It would have been inhumane.
We good, y'all. Hey, yeah.
They just said, fuck it. They did this. They did. Let me put myself on camera. This is what they did, folks. They said, you know what? No, nah, we good. Take that loss. Take that shit. We're not going to have another Vietnam. Fuck that shit. No. Over a warlord. It was a warlord. They were fucking taking the food because they wanted to control everybody. So it was a humanitarian effort to bring like some people Mogadishu food, and the warlords were taking the fucking food because they wanted to disseminate it them fucking selves. There was a war going on. So we went over there to secure the shit. And I think it may have been a reporter that was in there that we were trying to get out too. But regardless, they underestimated them zippers or zip heads or whatever they called. No, that's Vietnam. They called them that. They called them skinnies. They which is really derogatory. They were saying it because motherfuckers are malnourished and they were skinny as fuck. So they called them skinnies, and they basically did that shit because the humanitarian effort was going on for the UN, and the motherfuckers was taking the food. Go in there. They only sent 30 motherfuckers in that shit. 17 of them got killed. 2 Black Hawks went down. Got hit by RPGs. Them motherfuckers was doing fucking skim raids with the damn helicopters, like on rooftops, just hitting their ass with the miniguns. Them bitches was still fucking fighting them motherfuckers, bro. Oh, Mogadishu showed your ass, you better have a plan for us. You gonna have to bomb the whole fucking city because we all in this shit. Kids, everything. They had a damn kid that picked up a fucking gun in the movie, and the dude goddamn wasted his ass. I was like, shit, this some real Vietnam shit.
Right. If one of us get shot, we all gonna get shot.
If y'all have a
die
chance,
together like brothers.
watch that movie, man. If I'm not mistaken, Zero Dark 30 is about. It's not the same. Zero Dark 30, I think, is when they took down Saddam. But hey, y'all watch that shit. But anyway, folks, we got to go. I got some shit to do. This man here got some shit to do.
Shit, I gotta wake up.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got to do some model shit for my little side hustle I'm about to start in about a week or two. But yeah, man, I'll let y'all.
About become a stripper.
No, not that. Something totally legal. But anyway, we're gonna holler at y'all. Thank you for staying this long. If you was in, I saw somebody peek in, and it's all good. One day we're gonna get monetized. We ain't giving a fuck. When we do get monetized, don't act like you've been here since the beginning. Holler at you. Peace out, bitches.
Peace.